person. Oh my gosh.
It's yeah, it is recording. I didn't read a recording yet.
It's not his problem. He's struggling here. Anyway.
This is turned into ASMR. It's like, let me show you everything that
King.
That's one.
It's gonna be a lot more than one.
You're gonna be thrown out of the toilet paper, but not toilet paper. Anyway,
So what about that? Oh. Boy, dang, please. Ain't it gonna be a call of the day? Please, King. Anyway, about that intro.
No, that's so going before the intro. That's gonna go for real. I'm just gonna keep it.
In this night of starry sky, my baby told me with a sigh.
Anyway.
Hi! Decepticon. Autobot.
Oh my god! So he's
That's
gonna cause a
karma for being
problem.
Decepticon.
Anyway.
Hello! This is the first video of whatever you call this.
I don't know. The first episode of Chaos.
Yes, indubitably. It's nerd chaos, geek, whatever you freaking
A
want to call
ball of flames. A dumpster fire.
Good intro.
A dumpster
Good
fire.
intro.
Welcome back to a dumpster fire filled with nerding out, geeking, and random
Tears.
crap that we go off of.
Yeah, obsession, basically.
And there we go. Anyway, I guess that's the first.
We're gonna keep a counter over in the corner of how many times Starscream falls over, and I'll be the one editing this, so I'll update it for her.
So the reason that we have these guys here is I'm Starscream.
And I'm Bumblebee.
That's just who we are.
Yeah, as people.
I didn't choose
Representing
this
the merch.
role. She chose him.
She chose it. She chose it. You would bow to Lord Megatron and grovel. Never mind, you just fall. You just lay down. You just stay down. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
long story short.
so pretty much.
This is Mack. He's my best friend in the whole entire world.
And this is Sydney. You Sydney.
That's karma. That is karma.
Alright, you're gonna lean on B. As I lean on Sydney, so you're gonna lean on B. There we go.
I've won 3 times. No one's come. I mean, I don't know.
Anyway.
But basically, we're just best friends and obsess over a lot of stuff. So
We pretty much
too,
became best friends because of Transformers and the things that we just relate to.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
It's the only way that.
I gave her a Transformers board game, and I thought I was gonna die upon impact. Oh, it was bad. I was tackled. I don't play football. I have a very
obsessive personality.
We both are very passionate about the things we love. We love Transformers, obviously, as the theme of this video will be the first video. We like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Hungry Games, Disney, Pixar, Universal, Illumination, Jurassic Park. A lot of. If we didn't cut Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, then
yeah.
I'm Power Rangers. I like Power Rangers too, and yeah,
It's pretty much if we like a show and we know that they like it too, and we know the other person likes it, then it's just. So we just start bonding over it.
We just start talking to each other like, have you seen this?
And even if it's a show we haven't seen, or the other person hasn't seen, we'll make them see it.
We'll force each other to see it, or
we'll also force other people to see it.
This is why we have the tape. This is our best friend. We need to come up with a name for this.
Gerald.
I was thinking Peter. That's not much better.
Peter Gerald.
Peter Gerald. PG.
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 Because that's what we do on this channel.
Yeah.
So can stay PG for all.
We'll try to keep it PG. But yeah, we're just two nerds who decided to get together and make a channel so that if you are someone who also is a big nerd and obsessed with a lot of different things that you may not have people to talk about, this is your safe place to be able to talk about it, and we will definitely talk to you about it. If you leave any comments, trust me, we will talk to you about it.
We will go on a rant.
You'll be able to get to know us very well by the end of this. But first and foremost, there you go. This is us.
Hi.
Hi. And today we are doing obviously Transformers themes because that's I think the first spawning.
Yeah, that's
our first spawning thing that we really had together.
It's like it was. What was it? 8th grade?
No, we knew each other in 7th.
We knew each other in 7th, but in 8th grade when we started talking, and then I don't know how, but I think I found out you like Transformers, and I was just
you raced across the classroom one day to me, and I had never talked to you about
like,
Transformers
wait a
before.
minute.
And
wait a minute.
She
I
grew up across the orchestra room, and she immediately took me by the shoulders, swirled me around. She's like, "You know Transformers," and I was like, "Yeah."
We're both orchestra nerds, by the way.
We are. We met fully
cello,
orchestra.
viola. If anyone said anything about viola, comments. I'm gonna find you. Viola supremacy. Anyway,
No, cello better. I'll just saying this entire time.
This is a safe space for everyone.
Yeah!
Inclusivity. Anyway, so
I don't care who you are as long as you like things that we put on this channel.
The only show I had seen when I first talked to you about it was Generation 1. And then I was like, through you, I think I discovered the realm, the world of
I'm the one that recommended Transformers Prime to you. I remember
so.
I was super into that at the time.
And I recommended Generation 1 to you, and you were all like, I don't think it's gonna be that good. And
I know, I was very scared. I was a pure-hearted Transformers Prime. As pure-hearted as any Transformers Prime.
Guess who was right once again? Guess who was the correct one?
Can you see why she's starstruck now? Can you see it? This is Autobot territory. This is Decepticon. This is the fine line.
Anyway,
this is gonna be all the times you're gonna see us.
Yo, it landed. Anyway,
if you think we're gonna be serious on this channel, like avidly discussing all our different film opinions seriously, no.
Purple, red. There's a line in the table, right? To show
for a reason.
To show the sides here. Yeah. So what we're doing in this video, right? We have in this amazing bag. There's a bunch of different slips of paper that have almost every, if not every single Transformers show.
Movies and series.
Series.
That's hashedly because there's so many anime ones
that
I'm not even including. Because, hun, give me a second here. Hold on.
A good majority of the ones that most people know.
Most. There are several in there that I know she knows. I don't. I have not seen.
Yeah, there's some shows that I've seen that she hasn't. There's some shows she's seen and I haven't. And there's some shows that none of us have seen because we're scared.
We're terrified.
We'll go into that.
We are freaking terrified.
We'll go into that when we get to those.
So we're gonna be tier listing them today for pain and suffering.
You probably can't see it.
You can't see that well.
It goes from S. It goes S, A, B, C, D. If you don't know how tier lists work, you're living under a rock.
Well, we had to look it up to be able to pick which tier list we wanted to do. So
because there's some. I'm about to tape him down. Anyway, so we're gonna, while we're ranking the shows, we're gonna argue about it, and also we're gonna decide, do we like the Decepticons in that show more, or do we like the Autobots more? Like, which side would we choose? I know which side I'm choosing, mostly. But we'll get into that when we get to that.
She's a pure-hearted. Decepticons ain't pure-hearted.
I would sacrifice you to Megatron in a heartbeat.
We'll probably make a video. We'll probably wait for the short in like the next 5 or 6 years.
That's crazy.
So it's like, she sacrificed me. It's official. Today was the day of sacrifice. And that's how you'll know.
There's many. We also have thumbtacks. I was given a weapon. Freely.
Once again, I have blinked 3 times. And I don't even know how to express level of fear in my body.
It's fine. You're gonna be fine.
We had cookies for closures, and she's already eaten hers.
Let me eat my cookie.
Put that cookie down.
It's
Cookies are for closure.
It's gone. There's nothing in here either.
I'm a good host, I swear. That wasn't just like
Yes.
she has
I'm
some
just fast at eating. Okay. Big back energy on this side of the table. Anyway, should we get into the video?
Sure.
Who wants to choose the first one? That's not even a question. I'm choosing the first.
Why am I here? You know what? I was here for 5 seconds. That's all you'll know me for. I'll just walk out.
I
It's all
love you
good.
dearly.
Where's the knife?
I'm still choosing first though.
Yeah, I got that far. I'm pretty sure I was like,
I'm scared. Oh, it's a long one. Hello?
oh, is that?
It's Age of Extinction. We're starting in a really weird spot, and
Starscream's not here for it. Starscream's gone. Oh, it's already happening. She asked me to tape it earlier before we started because it kept falling down, and I was like, no, you should just, we'll do a Starscream
Keep
fall counter.
your feet on the table at all times. Keep your hands, feet, and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
Keep your hands, feet, and matrix of leadership inside the vehicle at all times.
He's not a boy. I will fight you. You
I'm
have
just
one
understand.
foot on the table.
Look how nicely B stands up. B's not a problem child. You are a problem child, which is why this correlation happened.
Anyway, back to the so Age of Extinction. This movie, if you don't know. Oh, by the way, spoiler warning.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't think we'd be talking about the shows we're talking about, but that's okay.
You're gonna hear details. If you haven't seen it and you want to, and you don't want spoilers.
Age of Extinction is like, this was like the attempt of revival at the live action. It was like, we had the first three,
Yeah.
Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, and then there was a break.
Yeah.
And then this came out.
I don't remember what year Transformers Age, like that break between, because you knew there was a break, but
There was
this.
This was, I mean, for a revival, it wasn't, I don't know where this would go on. That's a good thing to think about.
Okay, well, Age of Extinction is like you just got done with the trilogy,
Yeah.
like the basic first like trilogy, and it's not a trilogy. Do not think for a second you're saying that Transformers live actions are a trilogy in any kind of manner. But we'll get to the trilogies that are painful later. But this is something that sort of started it back up again after all of us were like, oh no, it's done.
It was a good movie.
It was.
It was a very
all the Michael Bay live action ones. And that said, was very like
wait a minute.
Most of them were pretty decent.
This one
Sam
was good.
Witwicky ruined
We don't talk about the one after last night. I don't know.
That was painful for everyone. That was like you were sitting in the theater and you're watching your dreams.
But we're not talking about that one right now. We'll get into that one later. Age of Extinction. It was good. The characters were good. Crosshair.
She's just like Crosshair. Each time I think Crosshair, I just think Star Wars: The Bad Batch, and then I have to remind myself there's a Crosshair in Transformers as well. And Crosshair in Transformers is still amazing, and I love it. I would say definitely more funny characters.
The humans in this, in my opinion, were better. The main human was better in this one.
We both
hate
Sam Witwicky. We both have a thing against Sam Witwicky.
Very quickly.
We don't like him at all.
Sam Witwicky
not
is horrible. Is he my least favorite human out of any show?
No. But he's still there. He's still like,
whoa.
Ladies man.
Ladies man 217.
I'm so done.
But we don't like him here. And if you do, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. So
I did like Cade.
Cade was good.
Cade was so much better than Sam, in my opinion, for that role of human.
And Tessa was the classic, like, damsel in distress type thing, but she's a teenage girl.
Yeah,
and so it's like, it fits her personality, I guess.
And it also sort of was super cool to see that correlation, because
and
usually you were used to, like, love interest and how the girls would come in.
By the end of the movie, she grew, and it was like, that added to the story depth, so she was good. But, for the movie overall, for a revival,
it's not better than any of the trilogies, in my opinion. And that's even including Sam Witwicky's stupidity. That makes me want to just
Whoa, we don't know.
We're not even going there. We're not even going there.
I would
Trust me, when we
say-
pull Transformers, the original Michael Bay, out of this, it's gonna be on.
I would say it's a solid either A or B. I'd say B.
I would say B. And it's like
It's
it's not
like-
low enough to be a C or D, but it's still not B either.
So B?
B has to be.
B.
It's like one of those. It's like it's in the middle.
I get to stab the wall now.
That's all she's here for. I just told her, "You want to stab my wall?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'll be right over in 10 minutes work." Yeah, 10 minutes work.
Of course.
And then she came faster than 10 minutes. My turn. I want to try and find like a smaller, tiny one that might be like we might have not gotten to earlier.
Okay.
Bumblebee! Bumblebee!
Okay, if you'll learn very quickly
S
as well.
tier. S tier. Right? Now don't play with me. Give me a thumbs up. As we all know, Bumblebee is amazing.
Bumblebee is her favorite character out of any show. Doesn't matter what show, movie, or any of what. It's Bumblebee.
I don't care if you call me basic for it. I love him. I love him
I
when
grew
I was
up with-
little.
I
And
grew
I
up
love
with
him
Bumblebee being my favorite in G1, but then I watched it again, and I found a new favorite. Jazz will forever
That's
and
like-
always have a
yeah.
place in my heart.
I remember when she first told me to watch Transformers Generation 1, the first thing I think it was the first thing you ever texted me about, was it, how are you liking it? Are you watching it?
Do
How
you
do
know
like
Jazz?
How do you know Jazz? Yeah, do you know their names? And I was like, I'm recovering from surgery. When I started watching Transformers Generation 1, I was like, I'm so loopy right now. I don't even remember some of their names. Like, I'm mixing them up in my brain. And she's like, you better know Jazz. You better know it, because when you come back to school.
But anyway, Bumblebee, right? So
I love Bumblebee, though.
it was a good movie.
It wasn't.
It showed a really good way. It wasn't. It started a whole new. Bumblebee was the start of a whole new timeline. There was this whole argument of, oh, is it a continuation or like a prequel to the Transformers Bayverse? No. Bumblebee was the start of a whole new thing. There's proof of that with the Rise of the Beast.
Rise of the Beast was after Bumblebee, and I really think without Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast would have come a lot later because you didn't have that full-on touching of it, of like what came before the Michael Bay movies until you had, until you look back to Generation 1 and stuff. But then when you had Bumblebee, it was like the first sort of live action we're starting to touch on what became of it before. And that was sort of cool to finally be able to see that happen with such a beloved character that is obviously so much better than any other.
Charlie was probably, out of any of the humans in live action, she was probably one of my favorites.
Because she was there and she was
relatable.
yes.
And she wasn't like, she obviously showed fear, but she wasn't like a huge coward like Sam was.
But also the cool thing that I found out is that you actually got to see the moment that Bee lost his voice.
Yeah, that is really
in the Bumblebee movie, and you know about it, sure. And then in the last night, you have that one moment where he talks to Optimus, and he's like, "I would lay down my life for you," and that's his actual voice, and that's what snapped Optimus out of it. And he's like so stunned that he can hear Bumblebee. So to see it actually happen, especially in live action, I only thought I'd ever be able to see it maybe in an animation, but when it was live action, you got to see it.
It was cool to see one of the many different ways. It was Dreadwind, I think, was the one that
Dreadwind.
Yeah, it was Dreadwind.
If we're wrong, we'll put up the right answer somewhere on the screen.
A Seeker. Go with the
Seeker.
Seeker.
Go with the Seeker. Go with the Seeker.
No, then people are gonna go. No, it was Blitzwing. It was Blitzwing who did it. Yeah, it was Blitzwing, not Dreadwind.
See, you have to think about who was left on Cybertron and who left to follow Bee to Earth, because you know that there was that whole scene in the beginning of. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Bumblebee and then you saw the beginning of the movie that started on Cybertron, you see how that whole thing how he came down to Earth.
We have our good friend Google who can tell us.
Yeah. Obviously, we do not claim to be professionals at any of this stuff.
We're just nerds.
Obsessed about it. If you don't know, like, if you only know one of these, you're still welcome. If you know like all of them and you scream and yell at us,
it was
we'll only cry a
Blitzwing.
little bit.
It was Blitzwing.
It was Blitzwing?
Yes, Blitzwing. And from other shows that I've seen, I love Blitzwing, but this is a different movie and not at all the same show that I watched. But anyway, Blitzwing was okay. I guess you're just moving. I don't have a choice in this matter, I guess.
No.
Is it S tier or is it A tier? Starting with S or A. That okay, we're putting it at S.
Yeah!
I'm not gonna argue with that. It had good characters, good development.
And it really started out that beginning era.
There is one thing though. They once again went with the classic trope of killing Cliffjumper in the first 5 minutes he was on the movie screen.
We have a literal thing that Cliffjumper dies in the beginning of pretty much every single thing. If you ever see Cliffjumper, you'll see him in the beginning.
The only show he was safe in, the only show he was ever safe in was Generation 1. He didn't die at all in Generation 1. Which was like, what?
We were shocked. We were floored. We were like,
so I'm like, who
Transformers Prime
started?
said what?
Who started this?
I know. I want to assume that Transformers Prime because it was done in such a gruesome.
Someone started this whole.
manner.
Someone just decided for their show or movie. Oh yes, we're just gonna kill Cliffjumper off.
Can you look it up? Try and see
who killed Cliffjumper first.
No. See like which Transformers movie or series killed Cliffjumper off in the beginning first. Because I swear it was Transformers Prime that started that, and then everyone else was like, whoa, we have to do that now too. That was a good beginning. And so poor Cliffjumper was like thrown under the bus. I will laugh so hard. Poor Cliffjumper though. It really is like, poor guy does not do this.
It's widely remembered, it originates from Transformers Prime.
Yeah! They do it so straightforward and gruesome though. You would think maybe they got it from somewhere
they saw
else.
that show was very well done and very popular, and then they just went, oh yes, maybe what they did, maybe we should follow what they did in the first episode and kill Cliffjumper off. Really, then we'll get success too.
And then we'll capture all the fans in with their trauma that reoccurs again and expect them to just keep watching it.
So he just dies like
poor RC.
Literally, bro.
Oh god. We'll talk about that
when
we get to Transformers Prime.
Oh, but for Bumblebee, which we never went over the side we would be on for each of these. Okay, for
Autobot.
For both of them, I'd be Autobot because the Decepticons in this are just, they're not.
Michael Bay, I don't think in any time Michael Bay movie I would ever be on the side of the Decepticon. The only ones that I would ever think to be on the side of the Decepticon for would be for an animated movie. Like Transformers Prime, I would love to have like a picnic with Knockout and Breakdown.
We'll get into that.
We'll get into that. That's the only one I would consider.
But yeah, for most of the live action movies, I'd say I'm probably on the side of Autobots because the Decepticons are just, they're just mean.
They're just villainous and that's it.
No,
in animation, you see some more stuff there.
Yeah, we see better development of characters.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
I'm hoping Transformers Prime.
This one seems kind of long.
Oh! Transformers Generation 1! Well, let's just get into it, shall we?
This is the start of like
all of it.
Everything. This is the first cartoon ever in like 86, 88, sometime in the 80s.
1980.
The animation was good, especially considering the time.
Yeah.
They somehow ruined that in the future when they went into 3D animation, and it just got worse and worse and worse.
But talking about Transformers Generation 1, it was extremely, like, I told her I was pushing it off watching it, and I did not want to watch it. I was like, it's so long. If you don't know, there's like how many episodes in the first season? And
the first season is like 20-something
episodes.
And the second season is like 40-something.
Yeah.
40-something.
We don't watch the third and fourth. We're saying nothing about the third and fourth except for Al.
So Generation 1 has 4 seasons. Technically 3, because the 4th season is 2 episodes long.
Okay, well, you have the first season, the second season, then you have Transformers the movie, which is so much pain. If you haven't seen that, get out. Just get out. You don't need to know. If you haven't seen anything, don't just skip. Just the trauma doesn't need to befold you. We cried so much. We were so devastated.
I had watched the movie and I was like, okay, I know she's getting there. And so whenever I found out she was about to watch the movie, I'm like, just watch it, and while you're watching it, text me your reactions actively so I know what's going.
And the only text you'll get is like in the first few beginning parts of the movie
because
that's all it takes. ...
And I like the only warning I gave her and Andrew, our other friend who we were getting into Transformers slowly but surely. I was just like, it's traumatizing. And it's an emotional roller coaster.
Traumatizing is to put it lightly. If you're not
most of it happens,
and you have favorite characters, you are automatically screwed.
All of it happens
in
like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
all of
The
it.
first 5 minutes of the movie, you are going to be yelling.
So I feel
so
like
upset.
the only consideration for Generation 1 that I go off of, I only really consider
The first two
seasons are the only ones that I consider Generation 1. So season 3, just
it takes up
stupid.
after the movie, and you just had all that trauma, and then now you have the third and fourth
pretty
season,
much a complete reset. And we don't get
Yeah.
any recurring characters except Spike, freaking Witwicky.
We do not like Spike. We don't like what's the girl. I always forget the girl's name because I block her out.
Carly?
I hate her. Yes,
Carly.
I hate her that much.
Before she watched the show, she was telling me about how much she hates Sam.
Yeah.
And I grew up on Generation 1. I was like watching this when I was a kid and everything. I loved it.
I grew up on the Michael bit.
I grew up on those too, but I was like, I would watch the cartoon so often because I had the DVDs, and I was just like, I'm gonna watch another episode. I watched it. But she would be telling me about how much she hates Sam. And since I grew up with this garbage person, I grew up with this garbage character. I was like, I don't see what's that wrong with him. He's a little stupid, but I'm not getting on this boat that you're on. What are you talking about?
You lost me even before Ladies Man 2 and 7. And that was putting it lightly.
So then
she 2187. Ladies Man 2187. Are you user Ladies Man 2187? I think it's 2187.
Something like that. Anyway, it's been a while.
I need to know now.
But it's like Spike.
Humans are trash. I like Chip though. Okay, Chip is cute. Chip is so cute. I love. Okay, I'm sorry. I want a Transformers symbol slapped on those wheelchair wheels right now. I want it right now. I want it as soon as possible. It has to happen. It has to happen. I would love it.
If I could, I would take Spike out of this and put him in D tier, like that, and put the rest of the show in. If I could separate this out, I would, and put season 3 at the bottom. Season 3 is a complete reset. The only characters that are recurring that we've seen in season 1 and 2 really are, I mean, some of the Decepticons not really, because they didn't even talk ever.
We have Transformers the movie in here, so we're not going to spoil the main part of it yet, like the big devastation, because we'll get to that later. We're going to have to endure that pain of Transformers the movie soon. But we will say this much. Hot Rod. And he's there, and he's now sort of, and now you're also dealing with the remains of Galvatron.
It's like they mixed Hot Rod / Rodimus Prime. It's like a mix of Optimus and Bumblebee, and they just slapped it in front of us. We're like, enjoy it. I'm like, no.
It's like
Give me my characters back.
The whole thing is sort of just, it's like you're reconciling after this massive,
devastation.
It's like, it's not even war. It's just a massive pummeling to the ground and barely making it out.
The sad part is if you want to watch Generation 1 and you don't watch Transformers the movie,
you're gonna have no
you're gonna be so confused. You're gonna be like,
you're not.
Wait.
What happened?
What happened?
What? Did Optimus Prime go into retirement? Like, what is happening? And that's what you're gonna wish happened. That's what you're gonna wish
Bumblebee, like, the only character that we see again besides Optimus is Bumblebee, and he gets maybe 15 minutes of screen time total.
Not even. And we're not even gonna go there.
The biggest line I can remember of him from season 3 is like him and Spike, because Spike's old now in season 3 and is like the leader of some galaxy type.
Yeah, in Transformers the movie, it's his kid mainly. It's mainly the kid.
Like, there's like a peace treaty organization, and he's in charge of it, and the main human we follow is Daniel.
Okay, I was always
Daniel is Spike's son, which
you had that Generation 1 occurred before. Speaking chronologically here, Generation 1 occurred before the Michael Bay of the Transformers and everything, and obviously they meet those directors who sort of take them in and then send them out on missions and everything after everything's sort of done with the original whole plot of Transformers, the 2007 original. But I always have wondered, how they will reveal more towards the end that there's this whole separate section underneath, all of it, that has been well aware of their existence and all the, other extraterrestrial things that have ever happened. And I seriously wonder if maybe he was the start of it all. like maybe he was the one to sort of be like, they exist and this is why, and he's just kept it underground this entire time. And that's been a big thing.
It would have been better if Raoul became more prominent and wasn't only 2 episodes of tracks. If we got more of Raoul, I would have been happy.
Raoul was so amazing.
Because he was an actual good freaking
character. Well, it let you see more of that, like, more other than just the main humans. You got to see more humans sort of accept them and work with them, and you got to see it on like a not just good and bad level. You got to see it as there's a fine line there that's sort of getting blurry now, and it's like of what they're gonna respond to. If they're gonna keep responding to just Decepticon problems, or if they're not gonna start responding to human problems, which Rescue Bot sort of throws all of that out the window, and they're like, no, we're involved with like mainly humans, and we're not even gonna get into that yet.
But anyway, enough about the humans, because that's trash. Anyway,
side pieces.
To the actual Transformers, some of the best characters. Starscream in this, I love him. He's just, he's amazing.
They're very easy to fall in love with.
And some of them actually have powers. Because in the comics and all that, each Decepticon and most of the Transformers each have their own individual powers, which is what they were named after. And in Transformers Generation 1, we get to see some of that, like Skywarp can teleport. Thundercracker, when he goes really fast, it's like a thunderous boom.
But we are not talking about how devastating it is that the cool weapons that Optimus and Megatron are given in the first episodes of Transformers Generation 1 were on action figures and everything, but they only show up for the beginning episodes or the opening pilot
really
episodes,
cool
and that's it. You will never see them again. If you see the first episode, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Optimus and Megatron are goated. They have these amazing weapons that they can just form out of pure like light itself. No, they never show up again. Let me give you that spoiler. You will see not as built, but if you want to go get an action figurine, you will see them, and they will be.
You get it for like one battle. And
my cousin came up to me. He has never seen Generation 1. He likes the Michael Bay better, but he has his action figures for Optimus and Megatron, and the only ones he has are themed after the Generation 1, and they have the original weapons from the first pilot episode and nothing else. And I'm like, he's like, I was telling him about it, and he's like, I want to see it if they keep these weapons. And I was like, oh, honey, you don't want to see it then, because let me just show you the 3 first episodes, and that's about it. You're not going to see it ever again. I love you enough to tell you that.
Oh, this is the one where it's like, if I had to choose Autobot or Decepticon, I don't know, because I love the Decepticons, but I also love the Autobots, because my favorite character in all of Transformers is an Autobot, Jazz. I mean, this is like amazing Jazz, and there's so many quotes in this show.
I have to immediately go Autobot, because obviously I love Bumblebee, but also I really like all the different character designs for the Autobot. Like, both of them are amazing.
There's Starscream.
There's so many amazing. I really like you get to see the capes for Soundwave come out in the Generation 1 all the time, and they're so cute.
Cassette.
Okay, I'm sorry though, there were some episodes of Transformers Generation 1 where I was mixed up, and I was like, am I still watching the same thing? Is it different series? Like the Alien one where they go through different worlds, and then they have like this one where they go back in time all over the place. I was like, what?
It's a good show, but the plot
is questionable.
It doesn't stick.
It's like they were going back and forth with the Decepticons for a while, and then all of a sudden they're like, now they have to have their own problems, like, with different things as well, and so they started bringing in time travel into things, and I was like, Marty McFly? This is
still, even though we're saying all this well and stuff, this is still Esther.
It is the best.
It is amazing.
If you want to get your kids into Transformers early, we would recommend Transformers Generation 1, 100% to start them out on it. Hands down.
Great characters, very child friendly.
I would even recommend Generation 1 for kids versus the Michael Bay. Like, I'm shocked that the Michael Bay ones are the ones that you show your kids first versus the Generation 1, because it's so much more kid friendly.
Definitely. Our 2 favorite shows.
Except for the movie. Don't show them the movie. Just let them have the bliss of the first and second season. Do not kill their favorite characters off with that movie, you psychopath. No.
Our favorite shows, I would say, are most definitely G1 and Transformers Prime. And if you're showing kids, do G1. Transformers Prime. We'll get into this when we get there. I can argue it is not really a kid's show.
No.
PG-13.
Cliffjumper
probably
comes back, hun. Like, he does not
we'll
have
get
it.
Into that later.
They don't. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's gruesome how he goes out.
Woo! they don't hold back in something.
No, it's like that's why it's like I find it so funny that they may have been the ones to start the whole
Yeah,
Switch Over Dive
we'll
thing.
go into that when we get to. Imagine we get to.
Transformers the movie. Well, we're here. You ready for this? Because it's about to go down. You know all those favorite characters that your child's gonna have made from Transformers Generation 1? Dead. Gone. All of them. How do you even start?
Well, not
even
all of them. Not all of
go
them.
through it.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Huge spoilers here. Don't.
Yeah.
If you haven't
seen the movie and you just started, maybe you just started Generation 1 and you haven't skip ahead, don't look at this, come back to it later and join us in our shared trauma now.
Because it shows, like, they're eating the Unicron. That guy. Unicorn.
It's here. Unicron.
He goes and eats the moons, the 2 moons, right? And
yes, that's what happens.
Jazz is on one moon, and Bumblebee's on the other. And when I first watched this, whenever Jazz's moon got eaten, I was already like sobbing from all the other deaths because I had to watch like Ironhide and all of these characters that I love.
Ironhide was so painful. I'm sorry, Bumblebee is my favorite, and then it's right Ironhide.
It's like, oh my god, seeing the gruesome death is painful.
And they don't hold back with those details. When you see them die on those ships and those bases, they go. And they like
it's
you
gruesome.
see them. You know how you have Michael Bay and you have them like torn apart in half? I would rage like Generation 1, like Transformers death. If we're
this
talking
is not for kids.
No.
Do
not show your kids
They
this
randomly
movie.
throw a cuss word in there. Spike says the S word. I'm like, where
Does
did you
he?
come? Yes.
I don't even remember that.
Whenever he's about to get eaten by Unicron.
Oh no, yeah.
He straight up just goes,
I don't know.
And I'm like, where did that come from?
Yeah. Okay. Hello though.
But I had to I had to take a 5-minute break from the movie when I thought Jazz died. Because I was like shaking I was shaking. I'd only grew up on the first 2 seasons when I discovered the first season. I'm like, what? This exists? But, when I was like shaking. I was like, did they seriously? I was like, did they seriously do that? And then I had to watch Bumblebee die next. And I was like crying.
I was recovering from surgery. And I am ready to see the first movie for the Transformers.
No, don't put that in there.
It doesn't deserve to be on the entire board. I am so done with the freaking thing.
Well, no,
she was so smug, texting me. She's like, I need to know your reaction to things. And you know something's coming up if she's sending you text while you're watching it. And I was like, Mac, I just turned it on. And she's like, yeah, I know, that's why I'm texting you
know
now.
that we're huge nerds. I also, we both write.
Yeah.
And I specialize in tragedies. She does. And it's fun. It's terrific. It's fun to see the reaction. But, like, at the end of the movie, whenever Jazz and them were saved, I was like, yes! And then Spike came back, and I'm like, no!
That would have been one that we were okay with going extinct, except for the kid. I would have been upset for the kid.
In my mind, I was straight up like, wait, do I sacrifice B for the life of Spike? Do I give up? And I was like, no. So I was glad they were okay. So if Spike had fallen, I wouldn't have complained much.
Okay, I would have complained a little bit because I don't like the idea of the kid that you get to see so much of in this movie not having a dad. Especially because in the third season, like the first episode, you see the mom, the dad, and the kid all together in one. So if the dad were to die, that kid's like there by himself.
See, it's like we see at the end of the movie, right? Everyone is dead. Everyone is gone. But the only surviving Autobots that we have left are Blaster, Jazz, the what from season 2 and 1, right? We have Blaster, Jazz, B, and Cliffjumper, and maybe a few others. The only of those 4 that I just named that you get to see continuously are C. No, she wasn't in season 1.
She wasn't. No, but there was that one episode, remember, where they went back to Cybertron and they met up with all the girls. I don't think
RC wasn't in that episode.
She was. No, I'm thinking of the Lito one.
You're thinking of the Lito
Racer
one. And we don't get
Moon Racer mainly.
I'm upset that we didn't get any more of them. The only one we got was RC and But anyway, the only Autobot of the 4 that I named that we get to see continuously in 2 and 3 continuously is Blaster. That's it. Jazz
It's like a
shows
whole
up.
new Autobot team.
Jazz shows up in the first episode of season 3 for like what? 2 years? And then leaves, and then he's not even named. And B shows up sometimes, but that's it. Cliffhopper's gone. All of them are just gone.
It's a sore point. It's a massive sore point. I'm sorry. What killed me the most, Optimus is dead. And you saw Ultra Magnus is there, and he's waiting for it. And
there's so many
Hot Rod
so many
just
moments.
was the one that dipped forward.
There's so many moments in that movie that I feel could be avoided.
Yes. 100%. Especially because of the things that they face in the first and second season that's like in the movie you're like, how is this not being handled?
Hey now. Bro. The soundtrack
is good. The soundtrack is good. You better add that one to your playlist. I will admit, soundtrack. We both have the soundtrack.
You even go Weird Al to make a song.
Yeah.
It's a banger, and you even get to me. I do like the Junkies. They're funny. I love them. Bobby Grano, Wheat Mini Bomb. That's probably my favorite thing.
She speaks it fluently.
No, that's the universal greeting.
Yeah.
Bobby Grano, Wheat Mini Bomb. That's how we should have started this.
Bobby Grano, Wheat Mini Bomb.
Next episode.
We'll start it out with the universal greeting.
You get to finish, but the thing is, what rank do you give it?
I want to give it like C so bad.
It's not that bad. C.
I'll do C.
We'll do C.
What is below this?
There's a few things, but the thing is that it's good. It has some good storyline to it, and we get to.
Optimus Prime dies, and you want to put this?
Okay, it's D. We'll be fair, it's D.
And he dies stupidly.
The soundtrack is A or S tier. Probably some of the best music.
Yes, do not let this fool you. The soundtrack for this would probably be S tier.
But they also kill off Starscream technically in the movie.
They do.
Pissed me off.
Okay, I'm sorry. Galvatron is the most stupid thing I've ever heard of in my life. I want him off this earth. I want him off Cybertron.
No.
I want
the thing I hate, I'm like, okay, they bring in Galvatron, which is a character from the comics, whatever.
Yeah.
And in the movie, he sounds like deep, dark, and scary, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like an actually good, decent character. He's scary, he's serious, everything.
And then in
season 3, he becomes this little toddler
who has temper tantrums whenever he doesn't his way.
There's a whole episode of him going through like therapy, and I'm like, what is going on?
And he like is really mean. Like, no,
and then
Megatron does not favor his Decepticons.
His voice turns into like a
but...
Starscream knockoff. His voice just goes from like really down here, I'm here. I'm like, what?
Grandpa. It's a Grandpa Megatron.
I'm like, hello? I don't like it.
No. It's not a favorite, but Galvatron, see it.
I'm scared by everything. I keep playing that long one.
I know.
Which scares me. Oh,
here we go. Here's the trilogy one.
Oh, relax. Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. We're not doing each individual movie of this trilogy.
Because I have not seen it. She has not
if you've
seen
never
it.
seen it, it's pretty much, it's Netflix. This is like something Netflix did on their own. They're like, you know what? Why not? Let's just do it.
Let's just delve in.
They made this, and I've seen a little bit of it. I tried watching a little bit of it, and I was just like, what? I was confused.
The fun part is I actually have the soundtrack for all of these, even though I haven't seen all of them. But that is one that I was like, the soundtrack
is like 2022. This was made in 2022. So the animation is really good. The character design is also pretty good.
I've heard some things that I'm not too confident of, so I'm not confident to say. But it's like,
Bumblebee in here, I'm pretty sure is really weird.
When I think of it, I don't think of it as a trilogy. I think of it as one continuous movie that Netflix just couldn't put in. It was too long, so they split it into 3, and they're like, here's a trilogy. Yeah. And so everyone was like, a trilogy, so now we have to go see it, because it's not just a single standalone movie.
I tried watching it, and I just, my brain was so lost. And I'm like, what am I, this is Transformers? What? What's going on?
Okay, but where would you go?
I don't know, since we've never seen it before.
I want to sort of put them at the end, like the ones that we have not seen, put them like over there,
put this to the side,
and we're gonna sort those later. And you can rag our butts for not seeing these, and we'll listen and try and get on it. And
I feel like not
may.
that many people. There's only like a certain group. Like it's only for like
It's a Netflix junkie. Let's be honest, it's a Netflix junkie thing. It's like a single hand-holding serving size of the Transformers
like,
fandom, and it's like, well, we've seen this and it's really cool. And it's like no one cares.
Transformers fan and you don't have Netflix and you want to see this, don't get Netflix just to see it. I don't think it's gonna be that worth it. Then again, our opinions are different. Than everyone else.
Once again, safe space. If you have an opinion about these that differs from ours, you can skip that part of the video or maybe disagreeing with you or something, or just anything like that. Like agree to disagree.
But it's just I don't know. That one it's an iffy. It's an iffy. I'll probably try rewatching it to see it, but I don't know. Hello.
Oh, we have another Michael Bay Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Revenge of the Fallen.
Revenge of the Fallen.
This I love. It wasn't.
Hello.
It was.
Hello. Let's just be honest with ourselves here. We love.
Compared to to Dark of the Moon and others.
That's my cousin's favorite. It's Dark of the Moon, and he makes me relive it every single time he comes over. It's like when I heard that he was a Transformers fan, which I had no idea of, I was so proud, and I was like, "You are so related to me. Tell me your
favorite movie.
What do you want? I will put stuff on. I will make you a matrix of leadership in cookie form. Like, you tell me what you want, I will give it to you." And he's like, "I want to watch Dark of the Moon because that's my favorite," and I died.
Revenge of the Fallen, we get introduced to a bunch of characters that
are pretty
that are
cool.
And I was like, Sideswipe is just iconic. The twins. Oh my god. Love the twins.
That hurt. It's supposed to hurt. It's called an ass whooping.
They're funny. They're really funny.
They're the comedic that we
relief.
always needed, and we absolutely adore.
And then Sam does something that I'm not the biggest fan of, and he just disrespects B and the Autobots a little bit, and I'm like, excuse me.
My beast suffered.
Beast
suffered for a worthless ladies man 2187, and I'm so.
Because Sam's going
He was so ready to go to college with him. He was like, "I'm so excited." When I'm excited for anything, I send that to her. I send a gift of Bumblebee from Revenge of the Fallen, going, "I'm so excited."
But he's like, it's just, I don't know. Sam becomes mean in this movie, and I'm like, yeah. But it's a really good movie, and
it's fantastic.
I
really like watching this one.
I
so
do.
much.
It's good.
Even though there's Sam Witwicky in it, which I absolutely
But then again, the Bayverse movies just like to be like, oh, Megatron, he died. Oh, but guess what?
He's back again!
And I'm like, what?
I will say, seeing Megatron in the desert is like my favorite way to see him. He so belongs there.
But that's not.
It's like
that's like the last night.
That's the last night. But I'm just saying, like, out of all the Megatron looks that I prefer in Michael Bay, I love being able to see like the cloak over the eye, and you see the things like coming up, and they're like parasites, and they're like biting off and everything. It really shows that he barely did survive.
But this was a really good.
Like
the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. This was a really good sequel.
I'm sorry,
I like
Megatron barely survived in so much stuff. It's like a recurring thing for him. It's like Cliffjumper always dies. This is like the main things that we need to know about.
If Megatron dies,
Cliffjumper dies in the beginning of pretty much everything. Don't watch Transformers the movie, you will have trauma for your life. And Megatron barely, like, you will always think he's gone, and he will always come back. And you'll have to learn to stop calling Optimus Prime paranoid because of it. You will think he's such a paranoid baby, and then he will come back. Wait, what was it?
Oh, I would say A. Yeah, I'd say A.
Glad we're on the same wavelength here.
Yeah.
Same sound wave. There you go. First nerd fun to come. Not the first. I've made Mega Mind.
Oh, we have a short one. No, you need help.
No,
the newest to the group.
Transformers 1! We went and saw it. No, we did not go to see this one together.
No, we saw the 40th.
We saw the 40th anniversary of Generation 1 in theaters, and it was so cool. And everyone in the movie theater hated us. But I know we were gone. They hated us.
There was nobody in there. It was pretty much the 40th anniversary. Sorry, I think there was one. The 40th anniversary thing was pretty much you got to see the first few episodes, like it was the pilot episode.
Yeah.
But the first one, you got to see the actors
reading through
the script. So it's like, oh my god,
redoing
so cool.
it after all
And
this time.
sadly, the OG Jazz actor, couldn't be there. But the dude who was voicing Jazz was wearing the same shirt I was. No, I was like,
she wouldn't stop talking about it. My arm had hand grips on it, like red marks from where she was grabbing my hand. Okay, we were like clinging on to each other through the entire thing. Like each thing that happened, we were like saying line for line, and then the guys hated us.
Transformers 1. I was scared that this was gonna be like another Chris Pratt as Mario.
I know.
With Chris Hemsworth as Optimus. I was like, this isn't gonna go well.
I wanted to cry. This is getting Marvel crossover too much.
But it was really good. He did a good job. I was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. The one problem that I have with it is what they did with Orion. Because this is like before the war for everything. I think this is meant to be like a prequel to
This is a prequel of all prequels. So like chronologically speaking, this even goes before Bumblebee.
I think this is supposed to be like before G1.
This is before G1, the war. This is before everything.
This is Orion Pax
becoming Optimus
D16 becoming Alien. But I honestly, I think they're gonna make a second one. It's gonna be Transformers 2.
I really hope that they make a Transformers 2 because I think, the thing is that this opens up so much beginning prequel stuff. This is like getting the prequels for Star Wars when the originals had just come out, and now they're getting the prequels rather than the sequels, and they were having to deal with it in their brain and going, what is this? But they loved it either way because now they're going to be able to see what all happened before all that and explain like the whole famous scene of Luke, I am your father. Yeah. This is like the Luke, I am your father. This is it. This is the we're gonna get the prequel backstory to
everything was good. Good plot, good characters, good comedy, good oh my god.
I love Bumblebee.
The ending was crazy.
I loved Bumblebee so much. I also love though how Starscream and Megatron get to meet each other. This is the one where I'm like, I would definitely still be an Autobot, but I would definitely more understand where the Decepticons are coming from in this and Transformers Prime. Those are the two where I'm like, I understand where the Decepticons are coming from.
Before I saw this movie, I was always complaining like, oh my gosh, why the heck is Orion Pax a minor when he's supposed to be an archivist? He's meant to be in a library.
Yeah, he's meant to be a big bookworm.
But then I saw the movie and I'm like, okay, it actually does fit really well with the plot. And it's like every single Autobot really that you know, every named character from like G1 and all that you know, is that scared
my brother's over here and he's like so scared.
My heart jumped. That was a jump scare. Anyway.
I thought about we're all something out of pocket.
The possibilities are endless. My brother is not as much of a Transformers fanatic as either of us are, which is why he is not in this video.
I would love to get built.
I know. That is what he's interested in. He would love to.
Am I still the baby?
You're not shown at all.
No, if I cut through.
Yeah.
Dude, it cuts off like right there.
Yeah. He's worried about being seen.
You're fine.
As more videos get to, I'll make videos of my brother as well, but he always remains anonymous, which is why you'll never see him.
But every named character that you know in Transformers 1 is a minor as well. So it works with the story. But before that, I was always just like, why is he a minor?
I hate Arachnid. I hate her in Transformers 1. I hate her in Transformers Prime. It doesn't matter what version. She is the death of all.
Sentinel. As soon as I saw Sentinel in my mind in the movie when I was watching it, as soon as I saw Sentinel, I'm like, this guy's gonna be evil. He's gonna turn.
You knew it right off the bat.
Turn. And then guess what? Oh, he turned. I was like, oh
no,
interesting.
So this is a plot twist we didn't see coming. Oh my god.
But this is a really good movie. I would honestly say I don't think it's S. I think it's.
I would put this as A tier. I wouldn't put it as high as Transformers Generation 1 and Bumblebee, but that is still definitely
not.
Also, want to get your kids into Transformers. That is also a fantastic way to start.
Transformers 1. I mean, there's
especially the most modern way to
Transformers 1. There are questions. Like the main thing of B is
badass. Tron. Yeah, maybe if you're one of those people who are like, you don't like curse words.
Well, if your kid watches like Marvel and stuff, you're fine because it's like the same level. It's the same level. But it's a good show. It's a good movie. That's not a show. It's a movie.
Yeah. Oh no, this is the one I was worried. Beast Machines Transformers. Neither of us have seen this. We are so terrified. We know that these are
Beast Wars. Anything.
I know for a fact from comic book covers and animes that I have not seen, but I have heard so much about and seen glimpses of, that the Beast Wars and Beast Machine versions of like Transformers is this big thing, and like that whole anime aspect of it, it's like, but it gives serious Power Ranger vibes to me, like knockoff.
It's weird.
And I want to cry.
The animation scares me.
My brother's waving at us. He's running because he's scared, and he's they know about me.
But the big
That's
thing
all
that
it takes to
scares
get him
me
to go.
genuinely, it's like, oh, this is in the era where it's like they had Transformers 1 with good animation because it was 2D and all that, and I think it's good. There were some errors in it because, you know, it was the 80s. It was like,
well,
they're
also,
still struggling.
if I'm correct, this chronologically is supposed to be like the last thing to come in the series and movies is the Beast Machine and the Beast Wars, which is why I'm like, why is this even here?
In
like,
animation, though, animation-wise, I'm not into animation. I can't animate crap. She's into animation.
Hi!
But I have a problem when things are animated terrible. So
we both do. We'll
like
brag on it.
Generation 1, it had good stuff, and then they decided, oh, what if we learned how to do 3D animation. So let's do that and try. And I'm like,
let's get cocky with it.
I'm like, no. Because then the Generation 2 comes in. I don't think we put Generation 2 in there. Generation 2 we didn't put in there because it's just unforgettable.
It's forgettable.
It'd be detailed.
Forgettable. Yeah,
I've never seen it.
It's not worth it. Just imagine it here. Imagine it right next to Transformers the movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. You don't want to live for
the animation.
But since we have not seen this one properly, we will put it over there.
On the
Once
side.
again, if you disagree with us and you are upset because that is one of your favorites, please.
I've been told that it's good, but
it just scares me because I see the anime adaptations, and as soon as you see it, you just feel fear.
And it's like, I mean, I guess it would give better background to Rise of the Beast, but still.
No, it's not even connected because chronologically it's supposed to be the very last thing. Like, it comes after everything.
I don't know.
I think Beast Machine is even
Hello. Speaking of Rise of the Beast,
Transformers Rise of the Beast.
Look at me.
This is working out.
Rise of the Beast was really good.
Mirage was good. Mirage was key.
Mirage
was tippy top.
Spoiler: they kill off B, and I'm like, what? But then they replaced B as the comedic thing, because normally B is the comedy kind of aspect for these movies, for live action. They replaced it with Mirage, and it could have worked.
Couldn't be better.
It worked. Mirage was hilarious. Pete Davidson as Mirage. Oh my gosh. It's not even. It's pretty much like another Jack Black movie. Anytime Jack Black plays a character, it's just Jack Black. This was just Pete Davidson.
I will say the humans in these ones were much more tolerable. I liked both of them.
Noah.
I loved how Noah was sort of. It reminded me of Raoul from the Transformers Generation 1 with Trax. Trax and Raoul really remind me of like this is like the Mirage and then Noah happened before them, and this was the prior.
What was the chick's name?
I don't even remember the chick's
name.
She reminded me of like she would be the daughter of like one of the older guys from like The Last Night and everything that you see with Cogsworth that was driving around that knows everything about all this stuff.
She's like she was there to like help with everything. She was useful.
She was like that big into like all the old ancient stuff museum type girl.
She wasn't Spike level useless. No one can beat that. And if someone does beat that, then I don't beat that. But she was useful. But the little brother, Noah's little brother, was so iconic.
Man, they didn't treat E.T. like this. When he said you almost scratched my paint job, I was like, knockout. Get freaked out right now. I want him on the phone.
We'll go into that when we get to Transformers Prime.
We're gonna be making Transformers Prime references the entire time.
This was like really good. It's like it was a little weird. People who don't know like Beast Wars or any like of that and don't really follow Transformers were a little confused. Like, they're animals named after. Why are there animal Transformers?
I will say though, I do understand the whole concept was supposed to be like, it was supposed to try and find the context to explain why Optimus was so into the humans, like going into the Transformers 2007 original Michael Bay. You had that. It's supposed to fill in that gap of how Optimus is trying to figure out the humans, and it's like, they explained it, is that it's supposed to fulfill like Optimus is learning what humans are and their importance and everything.
But Optimus he wasn't He was an Optimus.
One of my least favorite Optimus characters are like the
Even
sodas
Peter
I've ever
Cullen
seen.
wasn't too
Yeah,
happy with
Peter
it.
Cullen wasn't very happy with it. As
Peter
far as I
Cullen
was
is king.
here.
Okay, Peter Cullen.
He owns this franchise.
So I would say this is like B tier. It's not.
I would put it C. Because I like Mirage, I like Noah, I like some of the stuff, but I don't think it's
So
like
it's lower
up there
than
with
Age
it.
of Extinction?
I would put it lower than Age of Extinction. I think Age of Extinction is definitely better, but I don't think it's as bad as Transformers the movie.
Alright. I'm okay with that. You're next. You can go next one. You have a lot of these.
No, it's just dawned on me how many, I don't know. Transformers
First part.
She has seen this. I'm gonna let you go off. You just step off camera. Let me go.
So,
I haven't seen this
this
one
is
yet.
very much if you want to get your kids into Transformers. There you go.
I know
This is
you
what it's very much a kid show.
Isn't that a Netflix one?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. It's
No,
not
it's on
on
Netflix.
It's on Netflix, but not all of it.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's on Netflix. It's
Yes.
definitely a series that you.
This started on Paramount. I don't have Paramount, so I was very happy when this came on Netflix. I have that. But it's interesting. It's a whole new like scene on it. The Megatron in this, I love him. I don't know why he's Scottish. But he's randomly Scottish.
She hadn't told me this at all.
I was like, why is he? I heard his voice and he's like Dorothy. I'm like, why are you Scottish? There are humans in this.
Merida. Very brave now.
The humans in this are they're pretty decent. The main villain is humans.
Is Arachnid in this one as well?
No.
I can't remember
There's
seeing the trailer.
the main villain has little like minions called arachnids, which are like little spider bots.
That's what I remember seeing.
They're
in
like
the
little
trailers.
mini arachnids. I mean, have it yet. But
Disgusting.
the humans are good. I love Dorothy. She's like the mom of the two human children that we follow, and they're like, I don't remember how old he is. How old Mo is like 8. I don't know how old she is, but they're young, so like they're stupid decisions.
They have an excuse of age on their side.
But Dorothy is like I can't say that because it's a no word. She's cool. She can kick your butt in about 2.5
What
seconds.
were you gonna say? Badass. Yeah. I was like, this is bad. I would say the soundtrack for it is good. That's about as much as I can speak to this conversation. And the little I've seen of the animation looks really good.
Yeah.
So
And
I would say
It's like Megatron's a good guy now, and they're a part of an organization called Ghost. They're a part of an organization called Ghost, and he's friends with Dorothy. They're like really good friends, and I'm like, I love the connection to Megatron. You will see grow. It's very much woke. I'll say that it's woke.
I feel like I tremble every single time I hear like even a possibility, like even in Transformers Prime, that one part where it's like Megatron had worked with the Autobots for a little bit, you started to hold out hope that maybe he'd come back over the side, and then you could have all the others as well.
It's like all the Decepticons are unhappy with him because he's like he joined Ghost, and they're all like, you're a traitor. And I don't want to say this. I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm not going to say this. I don't want to spoil it for you. So it's pretty obvious that I won't say it. Okay. But it's really good. It's a good way to get started. It's interesting, and there's a lot of really good character development. And Starscream in this. I haven't seen season 2. I judge a Transformers show based off of Starscream.
Yeah, it's true.
I will say, I honestly am kind of on the Decepticon side with this because I'm but
Ghost is not a favorite.
no.
Most military regimes or like organizations that are brought into this, I don't exactly have a continuous favor for. Like if I was a Transformer and the Autobots were like, yeah, we're gonna keep working for them, they're gonna give us missions, I'm like, hey. But if it's like they're expecting us to do things with them, that's where I draw the line.
Megatron doesn't like Ghost because what Ghost does is they will go through like capture the Decepticons and like hold them captive in this little prison area. Where they have no freedom at all, and he's like, "This isn't what I wanted. I wanted freedom for them. This is not freedom." And he says it in a very Scottish accent.
Oh my gosh!
But I love Megatron in this. Really good character development. Starscream gets good character development in season 1. I've heard in season 2 it all gets thrown out the friggin' window, which makes me upset. Okay. The Terrans are like little lovable characters that you meet, and it's like sometimes it's a little like split, but they're really just learning because they were born like in the show. You see their birth, so it's like okay, they're being created, they're learning. It's a pretty good show. I would honestly have to put it. Oh man. Compared to others, it's either B or C. It's not.
I'm gonna let you decide this one because you've seen
Well,
it.
now that I'm seeing Age of Extinction and Rise of the Beast, there.
I know, it's like off-putting. It's off-putting.
I have to put it at B. It's good. It's good. It's not that level.
It's not that.
It's a good middle. It's a good middle ground. It's a good middle ground. Oh, do I? You do that one, right? Who's drawing?
You're drawing.
I'm
that
drawing.
was one I drew, but
you handed it off to moi.
Well, I haven't seen it, and I respect the ones that I've not
I keep
seen.
drawing long ones. Why do I keep drawing long ones?
Right.
Oh
no, what is it?
Rescue Bot.
Academy? Oh no. Yeah, this is where I walk out of the video.
Ew.
I remember watching Transformers Rescue Bots when I was younger.
This is just children. This is for children.
This is kids show.
This
is Transformers. If you want it for your kid, Rescue Bots, preferably Rescue Bots. Do not be fooled by this. Rescue Bots all day long. If you want like another
I've
little
never
thing after
seen
that
show.
Rescue Bots.
I've never seen Rescue Bots. I don't know if I want to because it's child show. And it's not like Bluey level type. Oh, it's something that adults.
We're not talking about Blue on this chat. I am so everywhere we go. It's Bluey, and I'm like,
Anyway, but it's like it's children. It is a children's show, and I can't get into that because I'm not a child.
Well, when I was growing up, it was Michael Bay, but before that, it was Rescue Bots. And I'm almost ashamed to say it that Rescue Bots was my first initiative into Transformers. But it was so much different
because you were a kid.
Well, but at the same time though, you have Transformers. Like, you have the Transformers in most of the series, their main thing is that they're battling the Decepticons, and Rescue Bots do not expect that to be the thing, because it is definitely they're inputting themselves. Remember how earlier I was saying there's a fine line blurring between what the Transformers, like Autobot-wise, were stepping in for, like if it's just going to be Decepticon business, or if it's going to be, saving the Earth, or if it's going to be
said that
for
before
mainly...
we started recording.
Yeah, I think so. I don't even remember. But obviously I'm just good like that. I'm covering all my bases. But but then there are also like Transformers human problems like fires and different emergencies like that. This is where you're gonna start seeing that kind of stuff all the time. It's the whole point of the series. I will say a lot of the characters I really did like, and I loved a lot of them, and I remember none of their names.
We're talking about Academy here, man.
Academy was just gross.
It's a sequel to Rescue Bots.
I didn't care for it. I didn't like it. I wanted my old characters back. It's like almost the kid versions of these. It's like the original characters that you see in Rescue Bots are their parents, and like these are the Star Wars.
The only thing I've heard of any of these is the opening theme to both of them. I've heard the opening.
It was stuck in her head before we started, and she's
I don't
not
know
even
why.
a fan of all of
This theme for Rescue Bots Academy is catchy to me.
And all the other themes that we've done are so better.
So the opening seems pretty catchy, but I couldn't. It's a kids show.
I would definitely recommend Rescue Bots above it. I would not put this even above. I would put it B. I would put B here.
Okay, I can agree with you. It's just
for your kid.
If you want something for a child,
for your child,
like if you're doing like for like a 5 or 6-year-old, then yeah, go ahead. That's perfect for them because it's their kids, obviously. But no.
If you're an avid Transformers fan and you think it's going to be something that's going to be like, oh, I'll learn more about them, the timeline of everything that's going on, that is not how that's going to happen. No. You've been misled.
I can guarantee you it's one of those types of kids shows where it's like each episode has a different plot and there's like no continuation really. Maybe there's a few episodes that just combine together and it'll all eventually the one outstanding spot at the end. But
I'll definitely say in the Rescue Bots originally, you see more of the bots versus in the Rescue Bots Academy, you're dealing more with like a kiddish, sparkling kind of version of all of it, and it's definitely the humans are starting to get a little bit more free reign with it. So you'll see a little bit of that. There's obviously still humans in Rescue Bots, which I actually did like the humans in Rescue Bots. They were decently okay. I did not prefer them versus Transformers Prime. The Transformers Prime, Miko,
is it in Rescue
Raph,
Bots? It's Cody. His name is Cody.
Yeah.
The human little kid. It's always children. Why is it children always with Autobots?
well, because in the Rescue Bots, it's like
The only show
the town. It's like they stick in one town. It's like there's a town and they have fires and different things like that, and that's the response to it. And they don't go past that. It's not we're saving the Earth deal.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say in Earthspark the town thing is Wiki.
Stop! No, I'm never watching
They're
this.
They're moving to Wiki. I think it's Wiki, Pennsylvania.
Wimpy. That's what. If I was in like any schooling with Sam, it would be, hey Sam Wimpy, what are you doing today?
Well,
I would
Spike
totally
is also
do that.
a Witwicky. Spike is a Witwicky.
Also annoying character that I
Anyway,
don't favor at all. So it's your turn. Oh no.
No, I drew Rescue Bots Academy.
See, we're
I just
getting
gave it to
confused
you
because
since
we're
you
giving
knew
it-
it. You watched Rescue Bots and all that.
Transformers Robots in Disguise.
Is this the 2015 one? Did you write the 2015 one? Did you write the 2015 one?
I think I just did one.
Well, the only one I've seen is Robot. Okay. Here's the thing. I've never seen the 2001 one, but I've heard it's decent. I think it's like a sequel or something to a show that I've seen before. With the 2015 one, the 2015 one is a sequel. Have you seen the 2015 one?
I can't even remember. It's been so long. I'm like thinking
It's
of
like B leads a new team of Strong Arm, Sideswipe, and Grimlock, and Fix It, which I freaking hate Fix It. I'm so sorry.
haven't
Little
seen it.
mint on Jim.
Have your fun. I'm gonna eat my.
So
cookie.
I'm gonna talk about the 2015 one. I'm so sorry, 2001. I've heard you're good, but it's like anime style.
Shut this out. Once again, anime is not being covered in this video because that just goes so far in the comics and
But
we're
the
already an hour
2015
into
one,
this film.
it's meant to be a sequel to Transformers Prime. And it does that job, sort of, ish.
Sort of ish. That's the something's wrong
You
here.
get to see Bumblebee kind of growing and becoming a new leader because everyone's like, oh my gosh, guys, Optimus Prime, he's dead. He sacrificed himself at the end of Transformers Prime. He's whatever. Or
I'm sorry, I did not like
movie.
B and whatever being in the
It's
same
just-
sentence or correlations of words. B is phenomenal. That is what I want to hear.
It's the show kind of shows B trying to be Optimus, and it's like he's learning how to be a leader.
Okay, that I never liked. I never
And
liked when they try and replace.
his character development's weird, and he's trying. The main joke in the first season was him trying to figure out. I mean, he couldn't just say roll out, Autobots roll out. He had to think of a new thing. So that was like the huge running joke in the first season. Him coming up with a new catchphrase.
I never liked when they try and replace Optimus Prime.
He landed on the catchphrase he landed on was "Let's rev up and roll out." No.
Bumblebee.
No.
We're gonna have to have a talk today.
No.
I'm dying trying to defend your honor.
It's really
to this
kind of
day.
cringy. It's kind of a kid show-ish. It's really good. I will say that for the Decepticons, Steeljaw, pretty good. He gives knockout vibes, but like Megatron mixed with knockout. Like
We love our cherry medic.
Megatron,
We love our cherry medic so
No,
much.
it's like Megatron Aura. That sounds really wrong. Like
Megatron Aura. I want that on a shirt. I have Megatron Aura today. Don't ask.
it's like the scary like leader type dominant feeling of Megatron with personality knockout.
No.
He's a little weird. He's a little like. He is interesting, but I love him and he's really cool. But the thing that weirds me out is that for some reason they're like, oh yes, every single Decepticon in this show is gonna be animals. They transform into cars still, but they have the design of an animal. Like there's a crab, there's a moose, there's the main guy is obviously a wolf. Steeljaw is a wolf, and they're like the only one that I can't think of is like Fracture. He's the only one who's not animal themed, but his little mini cons he has are animals. I'm like, why are we doing animals?
Why are we doing? What is with your animal?
So that's really weird. It's not
Wildcrat's
It's-
version of Transformers, if ever there
do
was.
not dog on Wildcat.
Wildcat's awesome. I'm just saying, like, if there was ever a version
It's
of
not
Transformers.
that good. It's cringy and it's like there's some good episodes and I'm like, hey now, Danny, the main character is Danny and Russell's the main guy. He's a little kid. And it's like he's just like a little arrogant prick in the first episode. I'm like, what is wrong with you, Russell? Be nice to your dad. And for some reason, I live in a junkyard because that's Danny's job. He lives in a junkyard, and I love Danny. Danny's a good character.
If you work in a junkyard, we would still love you too. We still love you.
But
we still love you.
I know Russell's just a little. Russell's a little. He's a little kid, so I understand that. And he's crushing on a girl. I don't know. Anyway,
Whenever they're crushing on a girl, there's like respect from me goes to like
Honestly,
zero practically.
I'd have to put it in C tier. It's not as bad as that.
Okay.
It's still pretty good.
I can live with it.
It's a C tier. All it's C tier. And you drew that one.
Yeah, you do.
My turn.
I don't even know how many more we have left.
I
should
the
have
hand
looked.
is on for you.
What is
the
it? What
hand is on for you. It's Rusty Bots.
Here we go. Everybody sit back.
Yeah, I just
We
did
walk
that one.
right.
I was in charge of robots in the skies and all that. This is up to you.
Rescue Box was okay. So you have the fire.
Bots.
The theme track was so good. You didn't even tell me that.
I
intro was
only
not
know the
good.
opening theme, and the opening theme is kind of fire. But
We need to do like an opening theme
we're gonna do
video.
that. We're gonna
We
do
have
that.
to do that.
We'll be doing
There will
that.
be more series
We'll be
for like
doing
each session in the Transformers only. But Transformers Rescue Box is something that I definitely grew up with when I was a kid. Just like the time for how much time we've been here.
We've been recording for an hour and 15. We get to go.
I'm the one that has to edit all of this. Pray for me. Anyway, Transformers Rescue Box. I'll watch that while I'm editing. I'm fine. I won't. I really won't. But when I was younger, this was like the key thing for me. The main character, the Optimus Prime, do not expect to see him. He sort of takes this version of like the firefighter guy who's like the main character, and he's the leader of this team. And they do not leave this one little town that I do not remember the name of for the entire thing. They just respond to these different human activities, and it's like if you had a Transformers or specifically just first aid, firefighting, police officers, emergency, like there's a police car, there's a firefighter, you have a chopper for healthcare, and you have all different things. And the people that go along with them, the reason why I like the humans from this is because they specifically are actually useful, and they will do things like they each, like the main guy who is with the firefighting, like he's an actual firefighter, so he will help out. Same thing with the police, same thing with the helicopter. So you have a pilot for the helicopter. All of them play an actual role in it. I would definitely put this above Academy. That is my opinion. If you want to not lose your sanity as your kid going and watching something Transformers that you cannot handle because it's painful to you, this is what I would recommend. It's less of a headache.
I don't see it as a B tier.
I would put it as C tier.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it.
I agree with that. I'm okay with that.
I almost wanted to staple it right again with robots in disguise because one, we're running out of thumbtacks. Two,
I can't even see it that well. We'll like at the end of the video, we'll just go and be like, okay, S tier is all the B tier logo.
we'll rehash it and then we'll hold it up a little bit to the camera. See it's in here. We'll hold it to the camera. We'll make fun of everything. But
Welcome.
yeah, there you go. And I do like whenever kids do show up, like it's very human heavy. If you think it's gonna be a bunch of different Transformers, you're gonna be able to meet a bunch of different characters. You are not. It is basically gonna be the same characters for the Transformers over and over again. The most basic. There was a show dedicated to the most basic piece of Transformers. That is what you're gonna find. They don't have any sort of anything other than what they consider as their main.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Thing.
watch Rescue Box.
Yeah, that's not something that she's ever gonna watch.
I am more likely to probably try and watch the trilogy that I am Rescue Box. Because Rescue Box, I know it's a children's show, and I know I'm probably not gonna learn much from it.
You chose that one, right?
Yes, I did. So true. I love how it's like I'm choosing and I give it to her, and she's choosing.
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
like we're doing the joke together right now. Transformers last night. We can talk about this one. I've already said my favorite scene from this is
It's weird.
Bumblebee being able to talk.
That's true.
Bumblebee being able to talk and snapping
character
Optimus out of it. That is so cool.
It's really random because it's like all of a sudden Optimus is just in some random. He's with the Quintesson, the Quintessa, and is becoming. You know what? Everyone.
Save space. Save space.
I can call whatever I want, and I say Quintesson. It sounds. Anyway, he's with Quintessa, and it's like.
I hate that scene where he's like Quintessa talks to him. That's
he
like a bar
gets slapped, and then he becomes Nemesis' son. I'm like, where are we? Where did it? How did he get here? I know that he left at the end of Age of Extinction to go do something or whatever, but that we don't get any background of how he got to the Quintessence. And like,
I'm never gonna hear the end of this. She's gonna be texting me in like a week, and she's gonna be like Quintessence, and then she's just gonna go off the face of the earth.
It's just, I don't know. This movie is. It's not.
Love
Cogsworth.
Cogsworth is
Who's
one of
this
the
C-3PO
favorite. He's like the K2SO from Star Wars. He's like, well, I don't know, sir. Did you need him alive, sir? Well, I don't know. He just flew out the window.
The thing I'm not happy about is we don't really get to see much of like Drift or Crosshair. We don't really get to see as much of them.
You're mainly seeing Bumblebee
on B and Hot Rod.
B and Hot Rod. They are the two ones that you're in Cogsworth.
French for some reason.
Hot Rod, I do.
French.
Hey,
so
lady, stop it! I just got a new interior.
Tell me I'm
what is
being
your problem?
kidnapped by one of the famous ones.
You're being kidnapped by one of the famous ones. Like I absolutely love though how as you keep going through the Michael Bay movies, more and more you start to see the different Transformers dynamics. Like you see Bumblebee and he's like, you better watch yourself. I'm gonna mess you up. He's like Optimus Prime rip off, and then you see the twins and they got that whole thing going on. It's like it's supposed to hurt.
But honestly, I love Drift and Crosshair so much. They're like the perfect little duo, and it's like they have some really funny iconic ones.
No, Cogsworth and Crosshair. That one scene was like, don't kill the messenger, or the messenger will hurt you.
The messenger will kill you.
Will kill you, and he twists his finger, and he's like, ah! And he goes back.
C-3PO ripoff. Crosshair's just funny.
Cogsworth is just amazing.
Crosshair and Drift, though, they're just like the perfect. They just have like really good one-liners.
A lot of those kinds of Transformers.
But the last night, it's really. I like how he's like, at the end he's like, he has like the knight armor kind of look to him, but I'm like,
I like the scene. He's like, did you forget who I am? And then he does that whole thing. I'm like, wow. First of all, way to be dramatic. Second of all,
I don't know. They just throw
I'm okay with it.
It's like they throw a bunch of plot at you, full force, like
that
a baseball coming at
nothing.
you, and I'm like, what? All of a sudden there's a staff now, and what is it?
I felt like Optimus went through therapy in this one. This is Optimus Prime's therapy movie. So this is how it happens. I would put this with. I feel like Rise of the Beast is better than it. Oh, 100%. It's either A or B. I would put it with C.
You're gonna put that at B?
I don't know.
I would put more
A.
like C. I feel like Rise of the Beast is. I don't like that movie that much.
This one?
I'm not the biggest fan.
Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I do. Those scenes where Bumblebee can speak, and then you have the whole.
Okay, Bumblebee can't take over the whole feeling of the movie.
I'm sorry, were you just saying that you judge every single Transformers show you see by the way the Starscream is represented? Because I'm pretty sure those. Rewind this, because this is the most guilty face ever. You noticed.
Okay, fine, I'll put it at B. No higher than that, though. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the last one. I would rather watch Rise of the Beast than the last one. So, shut up. Okay.
I would rather. No, I love you, but I do not like. Only for Mirage would I watch Rise of the Beast before the last night.
That's true.
Only.
Oh, I think I know what this one is.
You opened that one up.
What is it? It's Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Predacon,
There you go. Here
The
goes the longest name and title
of
in
any Transformers movie
ever.
You see how long this is? Oh my god.
They're good in your head. I'm not saying anything.
No, it didn't go all the way around.
Are you talking about the circumference?
Yes.
I don't like talking about math with her because she'll just take it and she'll run with it, and my head will hurt, and I'll just be like,
The pros of having a mother as a nurse. Anyway, I don't do good math. Anyway, this is like a tongue. It's so much. The mouth.
It's a mouth.
First off, the whole season 3 of Transformers Prime being called Transformers Prime Beast Hunters, I was like, that sounds stupid. Just call it Transformers Prime. We don't need a special
We don't
name.
need the special. Just keep it the way.
It's cool that there's Predacons now. So we don't need to call it Beast Hunters.
I really did like the Predacons coming in Transformers Prime.
That was cool.
If they were to be brought into any series, Transformers Prime was definitely the right call.
This was a good sequel to Transformers Prime.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than Robots in the Sky.
We're not talking about it.
It's a really good. It's like pretty much just like honorary episode, pretty much. It's like an episode of Transformers Prime, but long.
Basically, it's like if you were to really have a movie for Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Predacons Rising.
They did Galvatron in like the Unicron thing as well, and it's like it shows Megatron trying to
but
fight
it's not
back.
annoying. It's not like Megatron's gone.
No.
Like even when
I will say,
it does
Galvatron, the Galvatron looks really freaking stupid.
He always looks stupid as Galvatron. There's no good character design to come from that design, like as an appearance. There is no coming back from that. You might as well just slap the label that says fragile on it.
I will say, we didn't really. Were the humans even in? No, the humans weren't even in.
No.
They just.
I don't even think
the last time we saw any of Raph, Nico, or Jack was whenever they were saying goodbye, and that's it. That was the last time we saw them.
I'm sorry. They are still some of my favorite humans.
They were mentioned. They were mentioned in Robots in the Sky. So I was like, oh my god, that's cool. It's the way they're connecting it. But that was about it. Their names were their names were mentioned once, and that was about it.
They were just such good characters, and they were.
But this movie, it's like, it's pretty much just Transformers Prime, but it's a little, I don't know, I wouldn't put it, I put it A tier.
You know how you see, like, in the Michael Bay, how you have the dinosaurs that come back, and you have all that? This is that. This is where you're starting to see that correlation. It's coming back up again.
There's randomly, they don't really show the creation of the 2 other Predacons. No. They're just there, and I'm like, okay. Hey, I guess. You're here now. Hey, bro.
we're saying hi to you. But not...
It's a good. I would say this is A tier. It's not as good as Transformers Prime, which Transformers Prime is best.
Did we put Transformers Prime? Oh,
no, we haven't gotten to that yet.
We haven't even drawn Transformers Prime, and we've already talked about it. I think for a majority.
So I would put it at A tier.
I would put it A tier. I would say Transformers Prime is probably above it.
I'm gonna merge it with Under the Fallen just to share the thumbtack because we're running out.
Well, we have tape.
Well, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. And it's also really long. We don't have a room. We don't have a room. That's one thing that I haven't seen it yet. That's one thing though with Predacons Rising. It's too long. It's too long of a name. What is it? Beast Wars. Another show we've never seen.
Put this over there. We have not seen that, and that is also because we are very scared.
Beast Wars comes before Beast Machine.
Beast Wars is before Beast Machine.
I don't.
It is definitely
I'm scared to see it because it's
both okay.
It's like animals and stuff. So I'm like, no, it doesn't.
I don't ever have a need to see it. I don't ever think that it's gonna correlate right to what I grew up with for Transformers.
So we're just gonna kind of. We'll get to that.
Gonna get to that next.
I keep drawing the long ones. Dark of the Moon.
Oh, here we go. Here's my cousin's favorite right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you know, because that was just such a good. Oh gosh.
It was a decent movie. It was really weird. I think
it was annoying. It was annoying, is what it was.
It was. What is it? Megan Fox, I think, just said, "Yeah, I'm not doing any more Transformers films." So like, all right, fine.
Or no, this was a new girlfriend.
No, this was whenever Michael Bay and Megan had the fallout. So they were like, all right, here's a random British girl. You're dating her now, Sam.
Here's a stupid rabbit foot. Hope it helps with,
She was, honestly, I kind of liked her a little bit more than Michaela. Because
oh yeah, 100%.
She.
Both
Whenever
were stupid, and I hated
Whenever
both.
she
but-
confronted my favorite scene is her. I don't remember her name. I know Michaela's name, but that's because
I want to say
everyone.
Jessica just because she just seems like a
Every-
Jessica.
But
I don't
listen,
know.
everyone thirsted after Michaela. That was just the whole thing. But with Miss British, she
Miss British is
when
what we'll
she
call her.
confronted Megatron, that was probably one of my favorite scenes of the movie. Is when she confronted, she's like, "You're so sentimental."
Prop. I forgot about that for a second until she said that. Prop. I
was like,
okay, I'm sorry. The whole Sentinel being brought back thing with Optimus, it was bound to happen, and you knew his old rocker was gonna go off the rails.
yeah.
Like, you were just
Anytime
waiting for it.
Sentinel's
And
here,
so
I'm like, yep.
whenever you saw him finally do it and go off the rails, I was like, I feel like I called this a century ago before I even sat down in this movie theater. I don't.
But it's just I don't know. The way they were like, oh, Soundwave is like manipulating humans and stuff,
Stop
and
it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that scene made me uncomfortable. With what was his name? The Asian guy that was like harassing Sam.
Yeah.
And that whole shit. I was like, I'm uncomfortable.
I didn't like Sam. Like, he was bad in college, but seeing him out in the world and having to make a living in the job thing that was hurtful. That was pain.
This movie, it's
This
like
was like what we needed paid for because we've been hurt that badly by the human.
I could honestly just skip past it. I wouldn't need to watch this.
I did not really like.
It's okay.
You got to see a little bit of Megatron and Optimus though against
Yeah.
Sentinel, and that part was cool. How you got to see that big turnaround. And
I
Sentinel
love
was
it
like,
whenever they
betrayed
tag
me.
team.
Every time, because all you hear is like,
I'll get
one
more
shall
into that.
stand and
I'll
one
get more
shall
into
fall.
that when we get Transformers Prime.
Oh, that's
one of my favorite
100%. The backstory that they reveal in Transformers Prime for Optimus and Megatron, if you don't read the comics, probably the closest you're gonna get to that original story and the original background to those. So
Darker than Moon. Oh no.
I want to put that in like future.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry for my cousin because I know this is your favorite and you're too young to understand the disaster that you've made of yourself.
Sweetheart, we're gonna sit you down and make you learn.
I don't think we have enough therapy time, like in an average session, to cover that. But are you okay? If Dark of the Moon is your favorite, do you need help? Do you want some? Are you okay?
We're getting down. We don't have that. We have a few clips now left, but we don't have that many left.
So I actually feel wrong with that. Transformers ended done.
I didn't watch the show, but I do know that it's a sequel to a really good show that I did watch.
I know it's a sequel and that is it.
It's the animation's a little funky and they have some interesting characters, but I've never seen it, so obviously we're going to it. Neither of us have seen it. I'm going to eventually.
Wow.
I've heard it's good, but it's also like, and I think Arthur is bringing back. No, it's weird. It's
Starscream is one of those characters that you're gonna have to wait and see what they do with him because he's just too stark.
Oh well, the thing is Armada owns. Armada is. I'll get to that when we get to Armada. I'm gonna go on a rant about
She is. I'm gonna sit here and maybe go get water.
You have never seen Armada.
No, never. Don't. I'm terrified.
Watch this be Armada. Nope, this is BotBots.
I've never seen BotBots.
I think this is another one of those kid shows.
That's another. I think it's another Netflix series. It's like a mini series. It just came out. I think this is one of the more modern ones. Like
I think it's a kid. I'm gonna search it up. I want to see the animation and like what it looks like because I honestly can't remember.
You remember Skylanders and how they had like the mini versions of Skylanders? I think BotBots is like the mini tiny versions of the Transformers, if I remember correctly, and it's terrifying to me. Told you.
No.
Told you. It's gross. It's like humans and Transformers mixed rather than just being separate.
This is most definitely a kid show, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna put it on D tier.
But we're gonna put it over there for now.
Since neither of us have seen it, we're gonna put it.
Once again, if you like any of the ones that we are just sort of disregarding over there.
No offense, I'm never going to see BotBots. I refuse.
Yeah, no. Not worth our time.
There was one character whose face was like wide.
It's a taco. He has a taco head. That's what it looked like. I was like, are your head a taco? Hello? Transformers Cybertron. Isn't
I
this?
think this is another one. I've never seen it. This is another one of the
It's
Energon
supposed to
type.
go. So Cybertron, Energon, and I think it was
Armada.
are supposed to be like.
I think it goes Armada, Energon, and then Cybertron.
Yeah.
But I've only ever seen Armada.
I think I heard good things about this one, but
I've heard that those three shows are good. Armada was good. I mean, there's some cringy parts like the main character, but I also think that really good to Armada.
I think it says enough that it's not considered a full-on trilogy.
I think
it's separate things that
it gets kind of into the anime-ish type feel.
It's half anime, half anime.
It's like the main humans. It's like the Transformers like are normal Transformers, but then the humans are like anime. And that's hello. But another one. We are crazy. We are getting those up there. Oh my gosh, hello. Oh god, Transformers animated.
Oh, this is what I have been I haven't been wanting to watch it, and she's been trying to get me to watch it.
You haven't been wanting to?
Okay, well listen. If you know Transformers, you know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's a specific style for one of the series, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but I don't like it at all, and I never wish to see it, and everyone thinks it's so good.
The
and
animation
this is like the same kind of style of animation.
Good. This was made in 2007. The animation was good. The character styles, the way they look, horrible. For the Autobots. The Autobots look horrible.
You want some time with this? I'm gonna go get water.
Can you give me some time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do this for me because she's Starfree.
I would.
She would.
I would. Anyway.
I would. Have fun.
Now that we're alone.
That's not how you start this. You want ice cream?
I would love ice cream.
What can you do?
Crushed. I'll take whatever. I honestly don't care. Crushed, because it reminds me of my crush. Anyway. Anyway, so with animated, the character designs are really the Decepticons. They look good. I like the character designs for the Decepticons. They're not terrible. The Autobots, no, garbage. I don't like them at all. Get rid of them. Megatron is really good. I do like Megatron. The human character, sorry, she is not terrible. She's one of the better ones. She's a little kid, but she grows. It shows her good. She has really good character development in the show, which I like. Especially whenever she discovers that she's been lied to the whole time, and it's a robot or whatever. It's weird. The plot, a little all over the place. It's sort of continuous, but not really. It's honestly, if you can get past the animation, it's a good show. It's a good show. I would watch it. It's a little kiddie. It's not bots or Rescue Bots Academy level at all, but it's still like a decent kids show. Like if you want to get your kids started, but they're like not 4 or 5 years old, this is a good kids show to get started on. It's not terrible. Hi. Okay. Well, I'm trying to also convince you to watch this. I will say there is Black Arachnid in this, but she's not that bad of a character. Compared to other arachnids we've had, Black Arachnia is not bad. But this, honestly, she's not arachnid level, I can tell you that. It's a good show, though. There's good plot, decently, but it's not, overbearing, and it's kid-ish, so it's a good show to start your kids on if you want to. But this is honestly a pretty good show, and I honestly am going to probably put it at B as well. I put First Spark at B, this one's also B.
I feel like you should thumbtack for that one too. As soon as she pulled Transformers Animated, as soon as I wrote it down, I was like, yeah, this is going to be where I can go and have a little bit of a break and just sort of let her go. She's going to be sipping water the entire time.
You need to watch it, though. It's good. You'll like it. You should get past the animation, the character designs. Get past the character designs.
I hate the character designs. I hate that style of animation so much.
Okay. Wait a minute now. The Decepticons don't look that bad. It's the Autobots that are the problem. And I know the Autobots are the ones who look at mostly.
Yeah.
But no, okay. Blitzwing, icon. Lugnut, he's pretty okay. Black Arachnid, Starscream, icon. Especially when
Icon. She's been telling me about Starscream. I honestly am very interested about the Starscream one.
he clones himself. You get to see like all his different personalities, different types. And it's really funny because when he clones himself, one of them is a female, and she's the one who tells them that all of these are different parts of his personality, and he just goes up and is like, so which one are you? And she's just like, don't ask.
Don't ask.
It's like such a funny scene. It's a funny scene. I think it's supposed to be like a sassy, like, I don't know. It's
That's
this whole
hilarious.
thing.
That his
But
personality comes.
It's amazing.
Feminine.
And Megatron, he's British, but it's like it works. And he's scary. He is scary, but also very like he's manipulative, and he's a really good Megatron. But he's good. Watch the freaking show.
I'm trying to find a scapegoat.
Ooh, this one looks kind of short. Oh, it's short. I think so.
Transformers Prime!
So that's S tier.
This is 100% S tier. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it up as Max starts us out on this because we're gonna be on this for a while, hun. We're gonna be on this for a indubitably long time. This is gonna be
How
half
many
an
do we
hour.
have left? We only have like one or two. Okay. So, and then we have to look at that.
Animation, stellar.
Yeah.
Plot, stellar. Storyline, stellar. Humans,
Everything.
amazing and tolerable.
Music is fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
The dude who composes it, what is his name? Oh my god. I'm so sad. I'm blanking on his name. The dude who writes the music. He's amazing, and he writes music for some other shows that I love.
I will say the only thing I really don't. I do actually like the human incorporation organization-wise that's House and the Autobots. I do not like, obviously, Breakdown and the organization that ends up getting to him. That is
Nest.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That is Nest. I hate that so much with a burning passion.
We have parasites.
We have so much beef
with
Nest and Silas. It is crazy.
It's a nest of parasites.
Literally. We were so terrified. But I will say the one thing that I don't necessarily like, and it makes me be like, okay, I don't really like this kid either, is June Darby. When June comes in and she has a thing for Optimus, I always got the creepy crawlies. Please no. I was with Jack Darby on that.
It's a good teenage show.
It is. It really is a good teenage show.
There is some scenes. There's like Cybertronian cussing. They say like scrap all the time. All the time.
Bulkhead. I needed that.
There's
Ratchet
a bunch of
is such the
iconic
grumpy medic.
I think amazing.
I would argue that Transformers Prime is probably the best version of Ratchet that I've seen in any series.
There's bleeding. There's not like human blood, but there's
Energon.
There's Energon blood, and they don't hold back on some of that shit.
You are gonna delve.
There are
deep.
some episodes that are like slightly cool. I'm like, when did this turn into a horror movie?
Yes, that it will have some that you're like, I'm very scared. I was about to say though, it does delve deeper into what is the actual correct backstory behind Orion Pax and Megatron, which is this whole thing where Megatron is the gladiator in the pit of Chaos, and obviously Orion Pax is, the librarian bookworm, and he takes Orion under his wing, and he's like, because
Orion's the one who like writes the speeches and all that.
Yeah.
It goes into the actual, what I consider the correct backstory for them. So, I think it even kind of goes into how he was like a minor. He was 16 before he became a gladiator.
He says he worked in the pit. He worked in the mines and worked his way up into the pit of Chaos, winning Victor as a gladiator, and then he started using that popularity
he did something in the mines that made people mad. So they're like, oh, it's punishment, you're in the pits now, and he worked his way up from there and became the icon.
He was sort of cast aside of it, and he worked his way up through his pit, and he used that fame he gained as a gladiator to win people's hearts over, basically, including Orion.
Like, hot take here. I feel like, honestly, Megatron in this one, he's not as crazy as people
No.
feel like. He's not pure evil. He's just kind of misunderstood.
Because of the animation, the way his eyes and his facial expressions is, and how his voice sounds, I feel like people think he's much more scary and off the rails and cynical than he really is.
Like
There's a method to his madness in this
the
one.
way he grew up.
Yes.
It's like he didn't really know anything else besides violence. So it's like obviously whenever he wants something and he wants to prove something, he's gonna go the violent route. That's all he did.
But you also you come to understand him more because it's like he took this guy under his wing. He showed him how he's winning these people's hearts over. He's showing that he did start out with the same premise that Optimus ended up starting with when he grew the Autobots, which was he wanted to have that freedom and security for all the people of Cybertron that were being treated powerless. And then when he went to give it to the council, it's like everything just changed. And Orion, when he took over and was like, no, this is what I signed up for, that's when he sort of got to see Decepticon and Autobots split.
Now, I will say, I love the Autobots. Like, Jackie is probably my favorite Autobot.
She loves Wheeljack. Every episode where Wheeljack, each time I was watching Transformers Prime and I saw his ship smack down, I was like, oh, it's Wheeljack and Mack's gonna be texting me any minute. And then sure enough, ding on my phone, and I was like, yep, Wheeljack is back. I know.
I love him. I don't know why. I was just like,
the Optimus and Wheeljack ship. When he's hunched over in the seat and he's such a big prime and he's like, hello.
While I do love Jackie and I love some of the other Autobots, I will say I like the Decepticons.
Decepticons are like, this is one of the ones where I'd be like, I want time with both the Autobots and the Decepticons. Except for Arachnid. This is one of the worst Arachnid. I hate Arachnid.
At the end, she's not really Decepticon anymore.
She's a bounty hunter in this. And it's like explains she's a bounty hunter. She's killed one of RC's past partners before, hunting them down, and now
Tailgate.
Yes, Tailgate. And now she's back, and it's like a big deal. And I don't like her. And she's kissing butt. There's like a big part of the series where she's kissing up to Megatron, and it's obvious she's trying to like get up there and on his good side. And Megatron doesn't know it, but he still doesn't have it while not knowing that he's not having it, and what he's really not having it. It's like, you go, Megatron. You know what? I applaud you. I applaud everything you do now.
Starscream is iconic. Knockout is
Starscream in Transformers Prime is as close to this one as you can get, and Transformers
Are you calling me a coward?
Yes. You are. You would totally grovel. You would be a groveler. You would so grovel. You would be like, what do you mean I can't do what you do?
Okay, I probably would.
Yeah! She's like, for a long time, it's like we knew that her nickname is Starscream from Transformers Prime, and she was struggling so much with who I was, and she couldn't figure it out. Like, for a long time, she was like, it was Optimus, but then she was just like,
you're Transformers Prime B. That's what you are. And also, I hate to say it, Robots in Disguise too as well, but he's like that leadership feeling. He, in Robots in Disguise, he's bad. He's becoming a leader, and that's you.
I know, in Transformers Prime, though, it did give me an ick how they try to sort of replace Optimus for a little bit there with Bumblebee almost, like they were moving the Scout up, and it was like when he was out of commission, I was like, where's that?
Smokescreen also was like, oh, he might be the next. He was like, oh, I might be the next Prime. I'm like, him?
Step in line.
This is like
Step in line. We have the whole thing going.
This is Hot Rod all over again.
Yeah. Smokescreen made me give.
What would his name be?
Chills.
Smokemus Prime? What the frick would his name?
Smokemus Prime. Rodimus Prime. Smokemus Prime. No. Smoke Prime. Prime that smokes. That's horrible. Don't smoke.
Screen.
Screenamus Prime. That's horrible.
Anyway, I could not see
Smoke.
Smokescreen. I'm like, okay, I don't know that.
I really think that Smokescreen probably would have ended
Destiny's Child.
That's Starscream down. Starscream down.
Not my
You've been
king.
punished.
My king. My stiletto king.
See how willing she is to submit to a king and other forms of. She's tired. I bring you Pop-Tarts in a minute.
That's true.
And
you bring me food.
Well, that's what she was like for a while. She was like, "You're Optimus Prime. You take care of everyone. You give everyone food and stuff." And
I tried calling you Soundwave because, like, Soundwave, I consider Soundwave a father in Generation 1 and all that. He's just a
I
freaking death.
love. Okay, I really like how the backstories in Transformers Prime work and how you got to see Soundwave's backstory and how Megatron found. That was impeccable. I absolutely love that. It didn't reveal everything, so not get me wrong. Especially do not go to the comics and think this girl has no idea what she's talking about. Trust me, I do. But it is still definitely like keeping it PG and everything. As PG as you can get with Transformers. Yeah, I was going to say. It was still really cool.
I feel like it's
see
PG
that.
13 at this point.
If even. If there's some episodes where I'm like, don't even show me that this is PG-13. Don't even show me.
It's
Those
very
horror
much-
episodes.
That is not supposed to rated R.
No, I'm saying, but it's like
Rated M for mature.
Rated M for mature. Mature not.
Anyway, so
Did we already put it up there? Yeah, I was about to
you
say.
did. But it's an amazing show.
I did put it up there. I was
yes, it's the first thing you did. Anyway,
This is what I do.
we could go on about Transformers Prime
for
hours.
ages. Knockout and breakdown.
How many more do we have left? Like,
Your turn.
it's my turn. Oh, which means we have two more.
Oh,
I got to put it last. Ooh, Cyberverse. I feel like the last few of these are the ones that I've seen that you haven't.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay, Cyberverse is another one of those ones, like animated. It's a good show to kind of put your kids on. And I love how they're like one of our big things is it a kid show or not. It's something.
That wasn't what we started out with originally when we wanted to do this video, but that, yeah.
Life advice: what you should start your kids on for Transformers.
If you want to start your kids on anything, we can do a video for
This
that.
one, it's like I feel like anyone could watch it because it's good comedy. It's a little repetitive at times, and I'm like some of the characters, I'm like, why? But the plot is a little all over the place, but it's good. Megatron's a little funky. Starscream is a freaking psycho, which honestly I'm kind of happy about because like, oh my gosh, we get to Starscream as a psycho. Hello?
Hello, that was her
My
phone. That's how she talks to her father. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? What do you need?
Hello? It's
Starscream.
me. Copyright. But it's a good show. I mean, the ending is this is one of the only shows you will find where the ending is happy and the war is over. That this is one of, if not the only show you will get where it's like they create a treaty and the war is over and they become friends.
One of the only ones.
One of the only ones that you will get.
Literally only.
So if you're wanting to see that, Cyberverse is a good show.
I might actually watch that now.
You have to watch. You have to watch like 3 seasons, but the episodes are like what 10 minutes long each because it's like it's like you can watch it. I think it was originally on like Nickelodeon or something, kids show, but it's still something that it's. I'm so sorry, but it's like, kind of like a Bluey type thing.
Okay, I was
like anyone could watch it. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna use tape now.
I was about to say though, tying back into like how we've been bringing the kids premise in it, I would say Transformers definitely reminds me wrestling wise of how you would think of going about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their movies and series, because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles definitely has some movies and series where it's like adults only, please do not have your kids watch this. Like
Yeah.
Michael Bay TMNT 2014-2016, very cute, would not have your kids watch that.
Cyberverse. I'm
right.
putting Cyberverse at B here because it's another one where it's like it's pretty good. It's
But
on
it's
the
in the
same
middle.
level.
But I would say like Transformers and TMNT both are sort of like you have the kid aspect, you have the adult aspect, and you have this middle prospect that's sort of up for differ. Some adults like watching it, some kids like it's like Scooby Doo too. Scooby Doo has a few ones that's like Mystery Incorporated was definitely one that freaked me out when I was a kid, and I didn't watch that one until I was like a teenager and done.
That one was just I got a comfortable.
I hated Mystery Incorporated. That was one of the worst. But I would say it's a toss up. There's some that's like okay, very kid oriented, but we still love it. Like Scooby Doo, what are you? Definitely, you would think more kid oriented, but
What's
adults
new,
we still love it.
Scooby-Doo?
What's new, Scooby Doo? Definitely coming after you.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about Scooby Doo.
We should do an overall intro, ranking theme intros and everything, and it's not just
shows, classic kid shows.
Not just classic kid shows, but like Scooby Doo, TMNT, Transformers, Star Wars. Oh my god!
One of them's Armada. I hate to warn you, I don't know what the other one is, but the
You
other
pick
one.
first. I'll let you pick first. I have a feeling this is Armada.
No.
Yep.
Oh,
Transformers Armada.
this one's just the Transformers of 2007
Yes.
Michael Bay, the first
Let's
one.
switch.
Okay.
You go first.
Oh,
This deserves the time. This deserves to be last because this is the 2007 original Michael Bay.
that is like
Transformers.
what people know.
This deserves to
Transformers
be the
for.
finale. So
That's where it really popped off.
yes,
But-
100% thank you, Michael Bay.
This one is really good. It's the human characters in Transformers Armada are honestly really freaking cringy. I have to say, the intro is literally the main character's name is Rad, and he's like a 7th or 8th grader. It's Rad, Carlos, and oh my god, what's her name? He's really forgetful. I just don't listen to that.
Russia. I don't know. I have no clue.
It's like the one that everyone's like crushing over, and I'm like, yeah. But anyway, the intro to it is literally just like the first thing you will hear when you watch the show in the first episode that might scare you away is, "Hi, I'm Rad."
No. I'm gone.
It's
Thank
bad.
you.
Get past that, and it becomes a good show. It's anime-ish, but it's still like good. It has really good character development, especially for Starscream. I'm biased, I know, but Starscream is good in this one. If you want a Starscream who's a good guy, who will eventually
She has told me about that, and
he will eventually turn into a good guy in the stuff. So if you
That
want
is
that,
with Cybertron and Energon over there a little bit, but
the only sad part is I don't want to say that. This is spoiler warning. I don't know if I want to say it. Starscream, are you okay with me spoiling a little bit? Okay. Starscream freaking dies in this, and it pisses
no, you've
me
already
off.
told me that.
Okay. Yeah, it pissed me off. I was so upset.
She came to school.
I was
so upset. It was
I
the first thing.
sobbing.
Starscream died, and I was like, what?
I was sobbing. He makes good communication. He's like becomes really good friends with the human girl, and they're like close. And he gets the humans in order to show him kindness and gratitude or whatever because he brought them like a rock from an alien planet or whatever. I think it was Mars or something. He brought back a souvenir.
That rock.
It was like a little geode or whatever, and to show their gratitude.
Geodude. Sorry, Pokemon. I just made me think of it.
But to show their gratitude, they made him a blanket. And it was really cute. And the whole point of the show is like they're fighting over the Autobots and Decepticons are fighting over mini-cons who can like make them more powerful and whatever. It's kind of weird, but it's really good. I keep saying that, but I honestly love it. And Starscream, and you remember how I was saying that Soundwave is like a father in other shows to the cassette? That is Starscream in this.
Papa Starscream.
That is Starscream in this show, and I love it so much. Oh my god, I'm putting it at A.
Don't you? Okay, fine.
Excuse me.
I won't even. Oh, because I haven't
Okay,
seen it.
Miss,
So
let's put last night at B.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
Wait.
We put Transformers Age of Extinction on there, and that's like, come on.
It's going A.
Okay.
I've seen it. You haven't. You don't get an opinion. This is a democracy. No, this is a dictatorship. This is a dictatorship, and
Help. This is why she's Starscream. Are you seeing her true colors now? It's not just me, people.
This is a dictatorship. You're Dick, I'm Tater. I get the final say.
Where did you get that from? There's no way you came up with that.
I came up with that.
High five.
No, I came up with that at my grandfather's house. You were there when I came up with that. Oh, we have a bumblebee claw meter now. Look at that.
Only one.
He's still standing. My
No,
boy.
he fell earlier, so that's two.
Oh, I thought see, look, he's still standing. He needs a little help, but everyone does. Okay.
He needs therapy. A lot of
And you know what? So do I. But do we?
Nothing ever good comes from he needs therapy, and so do I. Sentence right there. Okay, I really do like that this is probably the finale, other than these ones that are miscellaneous because neither. What is my bag?
Well,
my
it's
magic
on the
bag
ground now. The magic bag.
A magic bag. Other than the miscellaneous, which we will put on there, sort of is just miscellaneous, and you guys can sort of have fun with it.
We're gonna rank these based off of how much we would probably watch it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I would probably watch this or something. But
Just because
these are gonna probably be low. There's a reason we haven't watched them.
Once again, if you are enraged by any of them before when we originally put them down on the table, I would not recommend you stay for the part of the video where we put them on that board.
I
It's
apologize.
not going to get better for you.
I apologize.
But finale-wise, couldn't ever get better. Transformers original Michael Bay 2007 movie was, other than Sam Witwicky being stupid as he is, fantastic. And it was an awesome way to bring the Transformers into the live action field. He did a fantastic job with all of it. You got to see that one shall stand, one shall fall for the first time as a live action. That was thrilling. To be able to, what a time to be sitting in movie
And
theater.
the music.
The soundtrack is fantastic. I'm sorry, all the live action soundtracks, even though some live actions like Dark the Moon that you're not really a fan of, all of them have fantastic soundtracks. Entirely amazing. We were in the, especially, soundtrack, Arrival to Earth. Me and her were in the car listening to this, coming back from we've gone to lunch with Andrew, right? Or something like that. I think we just come back from like a friend lunch.
Whenever there's airplanes in the sky,
Yeah.
there'll be like a little smoke
There'll be a
trail.
line in
We
the
saw
sky.
it coming down. We saw that smoke trail and it was going down, and so we were just like, played it.
It's them! And we sped it up to that one part where it's like the main Transformers theme and them like hitting Earth for the first time and you're officially seeing them come to Earth. And it's like, we're watching this one thing go down. It's like, they're coming! They're all coming! Optimus Prime is here!
I'm
Like,
about to go home and rewatch one of these shows that we're talking
yeah,
about.
100%. We're probably gonna text each other tonight, but which one are you watching? Because we know it's definitely gonna happen. But I personally love this one. I would rewatch it over and over. Sam Witwicky is so annoying all the time, and I hate his guts.
I've seen some of the funniest things where I've seen it where if you want to test to see if your child is straight or not, show them this movie and show them Michaela.
I'm sorry, Michaela and April from the, also Megan Fox plays April in the Michael Bay TNT 2014 and 2016 movies, and let me tell you, it is very questionable, and it is something that we joke about all the time. But it definitely, Michaela and April, the Megan Fox versions of them in the live actions and the Michael Bay movies, yeah, they definitely have a correlation. They're pretty much the same freaking character. They're both just Megan Fox, who's a champion, stressed,
Classic hot
tries to
girl
pretend like she can do things that she can't. And definitely, there. But you get to see so much in this one. You get to see Matrix's leadership in Optimus' chest for the first time. You get to see that whole, he would really sacrifice himself. That's why I really like Rise of the Beast.
And
for
that
that
was
kind
like,
of context, that why he came to care for the humans. Because he thought
that
he
was like CGI popped off.
Yes.
Honestly,
100%.
some of the CGI now, I'm like, how did we go from 2007 Transformers to what we have now?
And of course, Bumblebee is just so fantastic. And
hey, Jazz is good too.
Jazz is not. It's okay. It's okay. Jazz doesn't make it out of the Transformers 2007. He gets ripped in half.
Yes, and my family likes to throw it in my face. Anytime I mention Jazz, they're just like, hey, Mac.
It's me,
Hey,
Dad.
Mac.
That's horrible. I would need therapy too. Like, I would be so upset all the time. I would be so, oh my god. But no, this is definitely going S tier. 100%.
It's iconic.
It's iconic. There would be no other. Did you hear that Michael Bay is making another live action? We'll probably end up making another video when it gets closer to what it reveals for the movie, but apparently Michael Bay is making another live action system. And we don't know what it's about yet, as far as I've read into it. But as we get more details, we'll probably make a video leading up to the movie, probably, and vlog us going to the movie theaters and our opinions before and after. Our fears and concerns going into it and exiting the theater with possible trauma. We'll see.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You never know with Michael Bay. It's either going to be trauma or it's going to be fun nostalgia. It's like a dream of ours to try and do like this big road trip thing for Transformers. We visit a bunch of different Transformers places, but also
It's
the
not
film
just
locations. Not just Transformers. We want to do it for like we want to do it for Lord of the Rings as well, but I would love to do it with Star Wars. I would love to go to where Naboo was shot and do that one thing. It's like, I hate sand. Sand is so hardcore. But I would like to do the actual paragraph.
The thing is with the Transformers, that movie, it's like if you ask someone about Transformers, the first thing they're probably going to think of is that movie.
The 2007 one.
So, yeah. So now we're on the part where we have to
The
take
miscellaneous.
the six movies slash shows that we haven't seen that we're looking forward to see. It's 6.
Okay, so we'll just each take 3, and we'll place them on the board with me. How about you just,
I'll deal with Bot. You get to have those.
You have Taco Head.
So the 3 I've chosen are, and I feel like it's a good thing that I took these, because I've seen Transformers Armada. These are the sequels, Energon and Cybertron. So I feel like I should be able to place these. And then there's Bot, which I already know where I'm placing Bot.
D.
For what I'm gonna
D.
We're putting these, we're ranking these based off of what we would want to watch, or how much we want to watch them. So Bot is at D.
Once again, if these are ones that would enrage you, please skip this part of the video. Go to the outro. We love you.
Sorry.
We love you enough. Trying to provide
Sure.
a safe space to warn you ahead of time. Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. Once again, trilogy with quotation marks, because I really do believe that Netflix originally made it to be a movie, a standalone movie, and it was too long, or maybe even too short, and they decided to just cut it into 3 different parts so that it wasn't just go to Netflix to see this one standalone Transformers movie that we did that's really weird and it's just standalone and it's there now.
I feel like I would
probably watch it just to see what they did with it and see some more backstory. I would put it as C.
Yeah, either C or B.
I'm not putting it as C. Okay. I would put it as C. There's no way.
Compared to Armada, the animation changed a little bit. With Armada, one thing I didn't mention is the character designs are a little weird. Like Megatron looks a little weird, and it like changes in Cybertron and Energon. But I feel like these are also kind of. I feel like I'm gonna put these at B, because it's like if you've seen Transformers Armada, then it's like, oh well, then you kind of have to see these.
I already know what I'm doing with my 2.
Dang.
My 2 are Beast Machine with Beast Wars, and you know this is going B tier.
Dang. Yeah, I just don't. I'm so sorry if you watch it and you like it. I don't. I'm
If
scared.
you are one of those people who really like the anime stuff, or more leaning towards the anime side of things for Transformers and Beast Wars and Beast Machines are like your loves of your lives, they're going in B tier.
See, the thing is honestly, I think I might actually put these at C tier, because it's like they don't interest me that much. It's like the way Armada ended was kind of like a good ending, and then this is the continuation of it. I'm honestly not sure. I don't know how much, because this is a lot. I think, I'm so sorry, these are probably better. I want to watch these more than I want to watch the trilogy, War for Cybertron trilogy, but it's still like, it's I put it in the middle of the
Middle of B.
It's the,
I would put it at B.
you know what,
Just send it.
it's B.
Put it B. It's a middle B. Alright, so we're going to take this down.
Oh, and go over all of them?
If we can.
I think it got, oh my god.
Well, there's been a great sacrifice for the board
The
today.
nail might have gone
The
inside the
nail
board.
This usually holds Harry Potter house signs. But
Wow.
there you go. There's
You
your
probably still can't say this.
But, you know, we have obviously the standard amazingness of Bumblebee.
Let's go
Transformers.
from D up. Let's
Okay.
start at the trash that we have. It's our trash. The first thing is Bot.
Taco Head. All we need to say
I feel
there.
like kids would even make fun of that. I can't see that. The Transformers the movie. Horrifically traumatic.
Traumatic, people not recover, that is pain. We're looking at Transformers Rescue Bots Academy.
Again, children, gross.
Don't want it.
And then the Beast Wars and Beast Machines. Because
Obviously.
we're just
Anime. Don't
me.
even put it with that stuff. Anime. Leaning towards that anime.
The animation is just
if you want to make that transition between Transformers, true Transformers, animated and live action, both in consideration, to anime full on, these are your transition movies. There you go.
For C tier, we have Rise of the Beasts, which
Mirage, Noah.
yeah,
Love
we
it.
have good characters, but it's like they're still
It's not outdone itself.
so pretty good.
Then we have Transformers, Robots in Disguise.
2015 version is what we're talking about, because it's really cringy. Dark of the Moon, which
Doesn't really need an explanation. You can
It's
sort of
just-
understand that if you know enough. It's
it-
not one that's outstanding. It's not one that
They
you
tried.
Really they tried. Transformers, Rescue Bot, better than Academy.
but
You want your kids to
still
watch
trash.
something and not lose your mind, please use
Still.
this. This is my recommendation to you.
And then the trilogy, the War for Cybertron trilogy, because it's kind of just boring, and it's just you have to be really, really intense and spend your time to watch that. Even us who are really, really
Shit.
don't
We're
wanna
like we're
watch it.
still too scared.
We're
We
still
don't want to touch
scared.
it. We don't.
And then there's B tier. B is like nice middle ground.
Middle ground.
Right. Age of Extinction. It was a fantastic revival of the Transformers live action. But
Kate is awesome.
yeah,
But
but it's
much
still
more the same with Wiki for the
it's
main
still
character role.
it's still kind of just like a what?
What are we doing?
It's
again?
not as
Why
where
are we still
wanted
here?
to. It's
Yeah.
not where it didn't hit the A mark. But
You have Transformers Cybertron right there. Those are
which
yours.
it's the me getting excited
Along
to
with
watch it.
Cybertron.
With
Transformers
Energon. It's like if you watch Armada and you like Armada, you probably would like these. I haven't seen them yet, and I'm willing to have seen Armada. Because it's just, it seems long, and the animation is weird.
Transformers Earthspark.
It's a good show. It's a little, it's not as good as like others, but Prime. It's kind of kiddie, but it's still good. It's not really good.
Transformers
Animated.
There you go.
Again, kind of kiddie,
Recommended.
not terrible. I'd watch it. Cyberverse, again, kind of kiddie, not terrible.
Last night, if you want some cool scenes in Mr. Chaos, there is definitely stuff that's questionable in here, but there are some fantastic scenes that you definitely want to know about, and it's definitely hard to know. But it's definitely, one of those toss-up movies where it's like, I can do without like this.
Well, A tier, this is like really good, but not top. We have 2 in here because I was psycho and put 2 in the
You're lazy.
Yes.
Stars.
We have the longest title in
Prime
existence.
Beast Hunters.
Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Predacons Rising.
Good, not the best.
It's
not
a movie.
The best.
It's a good sequel, but it's not as good as two. Revenge of the Fallen. It's a really good, one of the better live action movies. Not as iconic as the first one though, but it's still fantastic. And yeah, Transformers 1.
Fantastic movie.
The newest one.
It's not a classic.
Yeah.
Not a classic yet. Probably in a few years it might be considered a little classic. Transformers Armada.
Which?
First thing.
I love you. I love you.
We have Bumblebee as our first S because Bumblebee is fantastic and you should definitely go see the movie and the humans are so good in it and yeah.
That was her. I would have put it at A.
You're despicable. Okay. I love you, but that's despicable to put Bumblebee.
Generation 1, classic. It's literally the perfect thing. If you want to get another one, if you want to get your kid.
If you want to see how it all originally is supposed to start out.
This is if you grow up to like an older person and say, oh yes, I watch Transformers, they might mention G1, and it's like they call this Transformers.
Know your stuff, kid.
I would say if I say Generation 1 or G1, they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? And then I'll show them this and be like, oh, that's what I grew up on. I'm like,
we did not include G2 in this. But that does exist. It's not worth it. It's
G2 I would have probably put with Beast Wars. Not a thing I'd probably would have put G.
Transformers Prime is a love.
If you're a teenager and you want to watch Transformers, or if you want to get your friend who's a teenager into Transformers, this is where you go.
And the classic Transformers.
The
Love
2007
it.
movie.
2007.
Amazing.
How it started.
Incredible.
Hate Sam Witwicky, Ladies Man 2187. But it is still worth it. The small details and Easter eggs in that movie, like the side of the car, of the police car in it, fantastic, well done. I love it so much. This one's definitely up there. Deserves to be.
Fantastic.
And there you go. This is our chaos afterwards. After our
So, yes, we know we missed a few shows.
we missed a few.
At least two. Transformers Robots in the Sky 2001, which
And yeah.
I would put, okay, we'll say this now. I haven't seen 2001 Robots in the Skies,
Yes, same.
and I would probably put it, though, at, like, same C or B, like an expecting thing. I think it's gonna still be, it's probably a good show, it's a good show, but it's eating like, that's good. The characters look better.
Generation 2 is just forgettable. It's forgettable. If you've seen season 1 and season 2 and endured the pain of the movie, you might want to try and watch season 3 of Generation 1.
I still need to finish season 3 and 4 of Generation 1.
We both do, because we've been suffering, and we're like,
painful.
we've been trying to put it out because we don't want to have to do it, because it's
too
painful.
painful.
Rodman's time kills us, and it's a thing. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we hope that you will join us again soon. We hope to continue making a bunch of safe space geek content. If you're weird and odd like us and have obsessions with all this stuff as well, trust me, this is probably 1 in a million. Being Rake. That's how we'll end the video. Star screen falling. Oh, look at that! Oh, dang it, that didn't work. That would have been hilarious. The Star Screen True Colors comes out, but there you go. There's our Transformers tier list. And pretty much all the movies and series that we consider important that you watch, give consideration to. Yeah, we love you guys. We hope you guys come to enjoy this channel. This is really something fun that we both sort of wanted to do. We were talking about it for a good portion of our senior year, really. Yeah. That we wanted to do a big road trip or visit a bunch of different stuff. Senior year or high school, right? And we really wanted to do a bunch of different interesting stuff involving a lot of our different sessions, and hopefully this will also be able to, while we're having fun, be fun for you guys. We're serious. You guys really do have some things that you want to talk about on this channel that maybe I'm not into Star Trek at all.
I sort of got into Star Trek.
Yeah.
Not as much as others, but I've seen some.
Even if you have some sessions that we're not too into or we haven't known that much about, we'll still try and incorporate it.
If y'all have recommendations,
yes.
let us know.
Yeah.
We
will probably watch it and we'll get back to each other and we'll talk about it, and then we'll come on here and talk about it. And we'll also do fun chaos things, different little things that aren't really like tier listing serious if you can get with us exploitation. But we'll probably do more fun things like that. Different things that are just fun for you guys and fun for us, and hopefully you guys find some safety here as well. Talk about all your happy endeavors and obsessions. We fully admit that this is an obsession. Fully admit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Bye. Stay odd. Stay unique. Stay geek.
Nerd out. Peace out.
Nerd out. Peace out. Bye, guys.
One last shot. He didn't fall.
He didn't fall. There you go.